Good evening. I am back. Hey, I was gonna message you, but I knew you'd see me. So what's up? Craziness out there. Craziness out there. Hang on. Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, I know. I kind of figured that. No, he does it every night. It just. Oh, fuck. I hate my phone. He does it every night around the same time. How you doing, One Stop? I just got messages. Literally just got messages. So what's up? So what's up? I said I was going back live again tonight, and I'm doing it. Went and bought what I had to buy from the grocery store. Hey, Freeside. You had to see me trying to figure out how to do the math to figure out how much iced tea mix to put in the big bucket. I had to, oh my god. And then I looked at the back of the stupid can and was like, oh, I just put this much amount in. Like dummy. I was sitting there with a pen and paper trying to do math. It was funny as fuck. Hi, Black Rose. But yeah. So somebody asked me if I was going against rebels retards, and I said nope, someone else. Nope, nope, nope. I ain't worried about it neither. So, Rosie the Riveter. Oh, damn. Well, you're gonna have to. No, you ain't listening. Why am I talking? Who's Rosie the Riveter? I was like, who's Rosie the Riveter? Duh. I just realized that. Hey, trunk, I didn't buy no chips. Who's good in bed? So, what's up, people? Er, but he tried to get up yesterday, but I couldn't let him up because something was wrong with his system. Yeah, right. I'm One Stop's blowing here like crazy. I got this shivers. I ate dinner. Hey, Big Ed, how are you? I actually went early tonight too. I figured I was gonna wait till 9, and then I just said the hell with it. Fuck it, I might as well go. Ate my dinner. Ate my devil dogs. Oh, only an hour. For half an hour? I don't know. Last night, I shut down at 12:30. Well, I messaged him. I messaged everybody, just about everybody. So I don't know. It's Friday. He might still be at work though. I don't know. He might still be driving around. I don't know. Why did my phone turned off? Oof. Oh, because I turned it off like a dumbass. Oh. Anyway. Maybe I'm the stream killer because everyone comes after I left it. Did nobody came in after you left? I literally shut down at 12:30 last night. 12:30. When do I ever shut down at 12:30? Nope. Sorry. Sorry.
You ain't got nothing to be sorry about.
Oh, they ain't listening.
Huh?
I said they ain't listening.
Nah.
Not right now. Not yet.
I told Kimball she should come on up there with us.
Yeah.
Kimball's is a good girl.
Yeah, I heard.
She don't get into all that bullshit.
But
she had so many lies told on her too, you know. Shit.
Yeah. Only a little bit. One stop. Only a little bit. Who's he? Yeah. No, one stop. It was only for a little bit. It was really boring. It was just like this. The stream this afternoon was really boring until Richard Cheese says you can stream me, and then it was like okay.
Tell One Stop to get on up here with us.
One Stop never gets up here.
I don't know. He just like damn Rob C.
Yeah, he don't want to be online.
Maybe One Stop is Rob C. and Rob C. is One Stop.
Maybe
that son of a gun.
Oh, I
ain't talking to my damn gay buddy Rob C. in a few days. What happened to him?
Yeah, Rob C. used to come in here.
Yeah, he still will. I think.
I mean, I've spoken to him.
Old Pokey might have got on his ass with the broomstick or something.
Yeah.
He gets in his damn mood sometimes, and he'll get the damn nothing to do with nothing out here, nothing, but he get in his damn mood sometimes, and you might not hear from him.
He's married. He's married, so you know.
Yeah, he's been married for 40-something years.
Right, and he could spend time with his wife. Yeah. Well.
Nah. Pokey put his ass on the damn porch out there, and yeah, you got to do that to stay married that long, you know.
That's true.
All the shit they've been through, you know.
I was married long enough.
Over there.
I don't need to be married no more.
Fighting for our country over there and lose the son and shit like that. Been through a lot of that.
15 years was enough for me.
Shit, I could damn get remarried to my damn ex. Probably, maybe not tomorrow. Take a little more than that, but we
got married and we broke up on the same day. It would have been my 15th anniversary. It was my 15th anniversary when I finally got his ass out the house.
Damn. Hey, Mom put me out one time. I tried to. Mm-hmm. And I was laughing my ass off. And I probably should have went to cousins or something. Lay it down. I got this bright idea I was going to be a smart ass and climb through the damn back window. And I did. And needless to say, Though the next day, she come up with a genius master plan, and they definitely put me on the go then. But she about got her ass locked up,
Oh damn.
and that's why Trump Monkey has never been charged with any criminal domestic violences. She about got herself hooked up on that one when she had to tell that damn solicitor the truth. But we had to go through stuff and all that. Because I don't know about other states, but South Carolina, shit like that ever happens. And truth to it, it ain't like back in the day where the woman could say, "Oh, don't worry about it." No. There ain't no shit like that. You know what I mean? I imagine that's in every state now. You know, the states take over or the counties or
Right.
whatever. But I thought I was gonna be a brilliant ass. She had forgot to tack down one damn window. Dumbass, acting stupid. I was acting like a dummy.
Yeah. Oh no, it was mutual. Me and my ex, mutual.
What caused all that gray hair, Granny? All that gray hair ain't come from all wisdom. Come from a lot of life lessons, a lot of lessons learned, a lot of stress, a lot of crazier ass women than some of these chicks has ever thought they could be.
Yep. Yeah. No.
Hell, I need to get Granny a newer picture. Shit, I got a few more wrinkles and all since then. Hell, that's probably about 10, 11, 12 years ago.
Told you. Somebody said you were a hunk. They were like, "Who's that picture? He's a hunk."
Shit, far from a damn hunk. That's old. No damn hunkier than nobody else. These fuckers think looks is what makes a person. They sadly damn they've been locked up in the house too long.
Yeah. Watching too much TV.
Yeah, I learned that a long time ago. I'd rather have me an ugly woman. Then damn, them ugly women, you know, they want to be loved, and then you damn all your buddies don't want to take them from you.
Well, like they say, you know, you guys look at the boobs, you don't see the crazy.
I ain't never really been a big tig bitty man myself.
Yeah.
You can't, you know, you ain't gonna grab it, hold it, but so much, you get so much of it in your mouth, you know.
Well, I don't believe in like people like Rebel running around screaming he's got a big dick, and people that are like, I got big titties, but did I do anything to earn them? No. Does it mean I'm a better person?
I want my woman to have them more big titties, because see, then that puts strain on her back, and then she's walking around complaining that her back hurts, and so yeah, I don't like my women to have all the real big titties, because I don't need them having no back problems, you know.
Right. With big titties though comes weight, and I try to tell people that too. They'd be like, "Damn," and I'll be like, "Damn, do you think I'm skinny? I ain't no Barbie."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, but that's what I mean. Did you earn anything to get that? You just won the genetic lottery. That's all. You did not win. I mean, it doesn't mean it doesn't describe anything about you. Are you a good person? Just having them doesn't make you a good person.
I think what got me again, them great big old titties, that old senior girl, Jean Ann, that used to sit on the back of that bus. And I was probably about the 6th grade.
Yeah.
She had me back there sucking and playing with her old big tits back there on the back of the bus. And I think that kind of frightened me.
Well, that's the only thing.
I give it hell, though. I give her hell.
Is walking, running, jumping, skipping, sitting on the bus, sitting in the car, boom, 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 boom. Oh my God, I hate that shit.
I think little Ricky wanting to suck on old Granny's old drunk titty, see if he can get him a little shot of liquor out them things.
Oh my
See,
God.
Granny's titties didn't never make milk. Granny's titties made damn straight stump liquor.
Probably. But that's what I mean. I hate when people brag about it, and it's like you won the genetic lottery. That's it. It has no show on your character.
Shit, I've had some beautiful ass damn chicks. I ain't hardly had no titty on. and be mean as hell. And then some of the other women be mean as hell. See, them things knock some of y'all women out of balance. Because, we get a little older and get up too quick and get a little dizzy. Look at Black Rose. Them big tits Black Rose got. Damn, she got up right there and got dizzy and fell down the whole damn stairs. Look at Granny. Granny about drowned in the damn toilet.
Well, Granny was drunk, though.
Getting out of balance. Yeah, Granny gets so drunk, her titties and all be drunk. Everything on her body be drunk. I believe Granny's obsessed or something.
She's what? Possessed?
Obsessed and possessed. Yeah,
possessed.
Oh shit. I wish she would damn get possessed with little Ricky or her or one of them boys.
Who wants to get anything with Rick?
I don't know who wants me to fuck him the most. Granny or Asmar.
Oh yeah, true.
I don't know. I let him know last night I wasn't gay and he wasn't fucking playing with my damn carrot. And I ain't hear no more from him.
Yeah, see, I don't know. I don't even know him.
Mm-mm.
I only know what I hear. I mean, I've spoken to him before. But
I reckon she wanting her chat to get in with her on my damn picture or something. Hell, I don't know what the hell.
Yeah, she thinks it's hurting you.
Hurting me?
I'm assuming that's what she thinks.
Yeah, Granny wants her dummies to get in with her, on that. Like that's gonna bother me or something,
Yeah. Like a whole group.
Yeah. I wouldn't give a shit if there was 50,000 of them over there talking shit. That shit don't fucking phase me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I don't think no highly or lesser of myself off of somebody's opinion,
Yep.
My mother's here to have a beauty contest.
Do what?
Mother's here to have a beauty contest or something.
Yeah.
They either want to have a beauty contest or spelling bee. They can't make their mind up.
Yeah.
I didn't know my damn girl Dolce. Well, I always knew, that women like catfish. I didn't ever know she was catfishing me and old big head like that.
Oh, I don't know anything about that. Dirt guy, what's up? I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
I just knew about COVIDs.
Yeah, I'm saying it as a joke. I think they really might have been catfishing each other. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Tell them damn dummies back in the day that damn COVID was catfishing they have. They ain't none of them want to listen.
Nobody ever wants to listen. Got to find out on your own.
Yeah, you ain't got to catfish, man. Be who the hell you is. Not talking about him, talking about any of them,
Yeah.
Next thing, no little Ricky gonna be trying to damn catfish and shit.
What the hell is he gonna catfish?
6'5", twisted steel and sex appeal.
I can't even think of anything good for that. 5'3". In reality, it's like Rebel. Rebel be talking shit. He thought he was. Somebody said he was 5'5".
I don't know. I'm about 6'1", 6'2" myself.
Yeah, I'm 5'10".
But yeah, sometimes I wish I was taller and sometimes shorter, but that's what it is.
Yeah, I don't know. I like being tall, but I don't know many people that are taller than me.
You 5'10"?
Yep.
My ex-wife, she was about 5'11", something around in there. She wasn't much shorter than I was.
Yeah.
Mhm.
5'3", riding 3 wheels. What the fuck? Talking about. Yeah, no. I don't ever meet lots of people that are taller than me. Most guys I know are shorter than me. I was the tallest kid in my class until about 8th grade, until puberty hit and all the boys started to grow.
Started to shoot up, huh?
Yeah.
That's understandable.
I always got to play center in the basketball,
Yeah, I didn't ever get into basketball when it come to school and all that. We played a lot of it around the damn neighborhood, but
Yeah. No, I was on the basketball team, the volleyball team, the baseball team. I mean, the softball.
Mhm.
What else?
Yeah.
What else?
That was my sport, baseball. I played ass baseball.
Volleyball, basketball.
I always like going in the gym though, watching them girls play volleyball now, because they always had them little tight, short ass shorts on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I go in there to start damn scouting.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. When I was in
Wait, how was Rick dealt a bad hand? How was he dealt a bad hand?
he had just as much damn opportunity as anybody else did in this life.
Whatever decisions we make determines our future.
Yeah. Shit, he was a dead damn professional wrestler, baby. WCW.
Oh, here it
On
is.
dead damn properties in Spain, Spokane, Maine. Properties all over the world.
He said
Drove Bentley Jaguars.
as soon as he hit his wrestling peak, they did away with midget wrestling.
Yeah, shit. Ricky had it going on.
Apparently, to hear him say it, yeah.
But let me tell you one thing. The good Lord will smack your ass down, whether you believe in him or not.
Yeah.
When your ass is getting smacked down, guess what? That's who's doing it.
Yeah. True.
Damn, that hurts. Yes, sir. You'll smack you down. Smacks our ass with the ugly sticks and everything else, But I bet you got them goofies and shit. The couple that do talk shit, are like Granny. I bet you they ass won't cam up. But they won't cam up in front of that damn camera.
No.
That's how Squirt Gun was. Squirt Gun like talking a lot of shit with his old 2008 damn pic on his avatar and but I guarantee you couldn't pay that fucker to cam up. I guarantee you, $1,000 he wouldn't do it.
Yeah, I think a few people know, but although maybe they don't know at all. I think only one might know.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about that.
Me neither. Where Nemesis drunk tonight?
Do what?
That's who needs to hook up with Granny right there, Nemesis.
Oh God, please save us all.
Yeah. Oh hell, they both stay fucked up. I mean, shit.
Wow.
I hope little Ricky and Rebel smoking all right tonight.
God, I don't know. He's watching whatever the hell he calls it with his mama. Lifetime movies.
Oh, really?
That's what he said. He does it at the same time every night, like 8 o'clock. He's like, I gotta go. I gotta go watch a Lifetime movie.
Shit, they ought to try the Hallmark.
Right? I don't know if it's a euphemism for something else or if he's really watching a movie.
They might be watching some damn Debbie Does Dallas or some shit, you know,
Yeah. Oh.
together.
Yeah, somebody was saying that. They were like, they're sitting on the couch together under the same blanket. You know, like,
Ooh, we in the same snuggie.
yeah, exactly.
I
was like, oh, damn.
I would hate to damn know that shit. Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to know.
I don't think it's nothing like that.
No.
The old lady, she sounds like she lived that life, and she created a little monster, and you know, sound like my mom at times, like she'd go to his ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't never disrespected mine. Like I've seen some. And like with old granny, I don't disrespect old granny. She just can't. She's jealous, man. She's just a jealous chick.
I don't know what she's jealous of, but
Fucking jealous chick. It ain't got to be nothing like that. I'm just saying.
No.
Sends her over the fucking edge. Seen her do it with too many people. Don't ain't just men. She fucking women too. Maybe her and that damn Darlene McGee ought to lick each other's twizzats.
Oh my God. They're the sisters.
Maybe they could become a little bit happier in this life.
Right?
Yeah, no sense in walking through this life being so damn hateful. Being that hateful, they must hate themselves too, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Did somebody? No. Let me see. Hold on. No.
Granny,
okay, it was you.
Granny must have scared Rose back away.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or either Kelly might have told her not to get on panel with us no more. You know, ain't no telling. They all got bosses they got to abide by. Which is a shame. I don't hell her might have told.
It's okay, chicken lady. It's okay.
Chicken lady. Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Hi, Ruru. How you doing? You're the one. I couldn't figure out before who I didn't give a wrench to, and then I couldn't scroll up quick enough to get it because you were gone.
So,
I meant to give her one, and then I forgot, and then.
Who that, Ruru?
Yeah, Ruru. Ruru's been coming in. You're welcome. Did it work? Doesn't look that it worked now.
Yeah, that's the real Ruru.
I know. Hi, Magic. Yep, it worked.
Man can't do anything. About old Faster Pussycat. You ever listen to much Faster Pussycat?
I used to. I don't remember any of the songs, but I did. I remember I used to listen to them.
They had House of Pain.
Maybe that's what it was. I don't know.
Probably that was one of their biggest jams. I've been going back jamming to a little bit of Driving and Crying. I used to rock some Driving and Crying when I was 17, 18. Back in 89, 90, 91, when they come around, 92, somewhere around in there.
Yeah, was that what it was? I thought it was in the 80s.
You know, Driving and Crying, I don't know. They might have had some earlier albums then.
I didn't know you were talking about a group. I didn't know you were talking about, I thought you were talking about something else.
Well, I damn sure wasn't driving down the road and crying or nothing like that. No, it was Yeah, band, Driving and Crying.
I never heard of the band Driving and Crying. I thought you were literally
You heard
driving
some of
and
their
crying.
songs, you probably would. Get up here tonight, go check out some of their songs. I guarantee you've heard some of their songs. They had some pretty good jams back in the day.
Yeah, I never heard of them.
Mm-hmm.
I was
I
into
seen
all
them
that,
back
like
there.
Plastic Pussycat, Metallica, White Lion, all them.
Yeah, Driving and Crying, they come around when I first heard of them, it come to Isle of Palms down there. They were playing in Charleston with Rat, L.A. Guns,
Okay.
and they were opening up for them.
I'm gonna have to
So,
check them out. Dying and
pretty good.
Crying.
A little bit harder than Hootie and the Blowfish.
Everybody's harder than Booty and the Blowfish.
Oh, Hootie, oh Darius though, he's living the life down there.
Yeah, he's a country
Duck
boy
Island
now.
and all. Huh?
He's a country boy now.
Yeah, they still hook up every once in a while.
Yeah.
Jam out. Yeah.
There he is. He's like the first one. The first black country guy, And now they all run over there making country songs.
Yeah, a lot of them have.
Yeah. Even I heard Beyonce made a country song.
Yeah, she did it.
I've never heard it. I don't like her in the first place. So
About
I'm really
stupid
not.
as her and Jay-Z look, you know. Jay-Z, another damn Puff Daddy.
Yeah.
Diddler.
True. Okay, Michelle turned country too? Oh. I vaguely remember her. I think wasn't she on Love and Hip Hop or something? I'm terrible with bands and people.
You got Darius, then you got Kane Brown. He come out, he did pretty good. And there's another one I can't think
Okay.
of.
What who I like? Chapel Hart.
I ain't never heard of him.
Chapel Hart came out with "You Can Have Him, Jolene."
Oh, really?
He went on America's Got Talent or something, and they fucking blew it away. It was so good. They were so good. They're new. They're kind of new-ish.
It wasn't good as old David Allan Coe.
David Allan Coe. We've discussed David Allan Coe. I don't think I've ever heard it.
Oh, ain't nothing worse than a white girl, Anna. Leave it to your imagination.
Were you here the other night when Nemesis? I don't think you were. When Nemesis was talking, yeah, you might have been, about that guy that he fell off the balcony in his own house, and he was drunk and he died, and he was like something about the whitest kid ever or something like that. And he did
Probably
that.
damn Nemesis probably got drunk, fell off the damn front porch and
No,
not him a little bit.
Pride. Was Charlie? I think he was Charlie Pride.
I don't know.
Charlie
Pride fell off the balcony or not.
I've heard of him. Like my parents would listen to maybe stuff that he made. I don't know.
Oh yeah, on those 8-tracks. All them old cars used to, them old Bonnevilles and all grandmama them used to drive. They all come with the 8-track players in them back then.
Yeah.
There's one out there. I got a couple. There's a few boxes of 8-track tapes out there because grandmama had one in here, and one of the wood that played the records and had the 8-tracks. I remember coming up here sometimes and she'd be in there, and hell if I know who them old damn box car Willie and all that, but she had one. It was send them back home, send them back home. I mean, grandma, what the hell are you listening to? And, hey, them old they rocking out now.
Yeah, no, this is before 8-tracks. My parents, it was just when it was just records.
Oh yeah, she had the records too. I mean, I remember I was young, man. I was probably about 6 or 7. My mom and daddy give me a damn one of the little small record players.
Yeah,
you can put it around with you.
Yep.
And yeah, my first damn album was Hot Stuff.
And, Donna Summer.
No, Queen, Hot Stuff on one side, and I forgot the other song on the other side. That and then
Queen
Had the minute work, yeah. Yeah, no, it wasn't no Donna Summer hot stuff now.
Oh,
You know.
okay.
Fuck, I forgot now. I don't know. I ended up damn getting older and damn Fat Boys and all that come around. Then I started trying to damn scratch on my damn with my little record player and all.
I
Fucked
remember
all my records up.
I have records of the Fat Boys.
No, they wasn't on record. They was on cassette tape.
Nope. I'm saying I have records of
Oh,
the
Big
Fat
Daddy
Boys.
Kane and the Fat Boys and all them started. Yeah.
Who's that
Hell
other
yeah.
guy? There's one guy that I like. What is his name?
Cool Mo D.
No. He was
KRS-One.
a
There's a lot
big
of them
guy.
back there.
No, he was a big guy. He was a big guy. I can't think of his name.
Sir Mix a Lot.
No, ew. Oh, I can't stand him. I like big butts and I cannot lie.
Yeah, baby got back.
Yeah, I remember that song. That song is funny as fuck.
Remember when that video come out on damn MTV and the damn big old damn buns and shit.
Yep.
Back when the fucking
Anaconda don't want none.
yeah, that was in the 80s, boy. That one damn MTV was kicking back then.
I can't
Had the
think.
damn old had
He's
the old
singing.
cable box down there under the TV. You had to twist that thing
Yeah.
like a round thing. You just twist it around to the number. Then they come out with the push button boxes. I
Yep.
changed the damn channel on them enough. That back when damn the kids was the remote controls. You done that put that thing on number 4, boy.
Oh, what was his name? Heavy D and the Boys.
Oh yeah, Heavy D.
Heavy D. Yeah,
Heavy D.
I liked him. I used to listen to real old rap though, like God, what the hell did we listen to? I can't even remember it so long ago.
Yeah.
They used to sing a song called "Pickin' Boogers" and the Jimmy, and yeah, I'm talking before Run DMC and before all that. So they were like before them. I can't think of their names.
The Fat Boys is really the ones that kind of
Fat Boys with that. Ooh.
they kind of went up from that to the it kind of went on up a little bit.
Yeah.
Bone Thugs and
Then we got the Beastie
yeah,
Boys.
Easy
Boys.
Easy was the man. Easy Erling, baby. Easy Erling.
Hey, Huck.
What's up, Jack Shit?
What's going on?
Jack Shit come up here to get him a bedtime story?
No, that's for bedtime, clown.
Shit, you don't want me coming up here damn falling asleep.
Bedtime clown just fucking kills me, man. That was some funny ass shit, man. That he was talking. I was listening like while I was driving. I got to drive through like some of the most beautiful country on earth, man. It was like I-90 between Missoula and Coeur d'Alene. So fucking beautiful.
You ain't never thought about going down there and running some dope for the cartel? You probably make enough money in a couple months, man. Go down there and start running for the cartel. You probably make enough money in a couple months. Buy you a couple trucks.
I spend way too much money to make money. That's the problem. I spend fucking all my money on fucking expenses and shit.
Yeah,
I probably would make good money if I didn't have to deal with all the fucking costs and shit. But
they pay you about $10,000 a load, though. Hell, you ain't making that for them companies you working for.
I'm a company driver. They pay me by the mile and hour, so I don't make shit. I don't.
Cartel pay you real good, though. So you be double dipping.
What's your focus?
I wish.
All you got to do is get with Little Ricky. You know, Little Ricky, he the damn head of the cartel down there.
Right. They'd be out collecting cans and shit.
The scooter, hey, Little Ricky runs the damn scooter cartel right there in Houston.
Leadfoot.
Oh fuck. And you know what I mean? Like, I know Rick fucking does this whole little spiel and all that shit and talk shit and stuff. I don't think he's that fucking bad of a dude.
No,
It's
there
just
ain't nothing
for,
fucking bad
you know what I
about it.
mean?
Like Queen said, just vile, man, just vile. I
Yeah,
believe
he
he's
knows
scared
how
of
to
women.
like really upset people.
I believe he's scared of women, so he's got to jump at them and try to scare them first. You know, with that shit. I believe
He's been through a lot of women now. Like I've been through a lot of women, and yeah, after a while you get kind of where you get wary of
been
it.
through a lot of women. Goddamn, let's show some proof. Let's show some proof on all them women. Now, I could kind of believe you, but might
Yeah,
have.
well, fucking, I used to be on Adult Friend Finder for a long time and did swinging and shit like that. So that's pretty
I ain't never had
popular
to
there
get on
for a
none of them
while. But
sites myself. I've always had pretty good luck at going right on out in the community and getting some puss. I ain't never had to get on none of them sites.
it was just easy to set it all up, you know, and just like go with the flow.
Nah. I think I kind of want to get to know them a little bit first. You know what I mean? Them sites, you liable to get there. That motherfucker liable to whip out a gun, whip out a dick. You never know with them sites.
Yeah, I had one that was fucking. She was split up from her husband for 2 weeks. She lied to me, and I went and met her, and I'm like, I could hear somebody out there cruising around, and I'm like, I can hear somebody out there, and she's like, who, where? And I'm like looking out there, and like, there's some dude out there, and she's like, that's my ex-husband. I'm like, what the fuck? I thought
Yeah.
how long have you been separated? Like, she's like 2 weeks, and I'm like, what the fuck? And she goes, he's a police officer. I'm like, oh my fucking god! I was like, I couldn't get my fucking pants on quick enough and get the fuck out of there, dude. And this motherfucker followed me for over 100 miles, and I was doing over 100 miles an hour in my car. Like, and I was just, all I could think about was that this motherfucker is gonna kill me and then do his own investigation of my fucking murder. You know what I mean? Because he's a cop.
Yeah. And they're dead. Hey, I seen some shit on
It was
YouTube.
fucking nuts, man. It was so. I mean, I look back on it now. It was like a hell of a rush and shit. But now, like at the time, though, man, it was fucking scary, dude.
I seen some shit on
After that,
YouTube
I
today,
carried a
man.
gun
The damn
everywhere I went, man.
dude, woman, damn
Every
was
time I fucking anytime I don't give a fuck. When I went to California, I carried a fucking loaded gun with me whenever I went to meet anybody and shit. I didn't fucking take any chances.
hey boy, you better stay off of that damn grind and get yourself in some trouble. But this dude and chick was she was luring the dudes to the damn room for the damn dudes to damn rob them and kill them. It's on YouTube. I seen that shit last night, man. They just busted their ass. White girl with a black dude. And damn right, she blew in there to get the pussy, and they killed the shit out of them.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Better stay away from that grinder there, jack shit. Get you in trouble around there.
Yeah, that's
people
why I don't
cool, man.
do that shit no more. I just drive, mind my own business. I keep my eyes to the fucking ground. I don't make eye contact with nobody. Safer that way.
Them lot lizards, man. What you need to do is get you one of these good old women off of YouTube. Hell, I think Granny's single. Hell, I don't think she works. Hell.
I see everybody jumping at the bit.
You could ride her around with you, bro.
Oh, thank you.
Come on, man.
You could.
Nah, I ain't driving big truck, baby. I fucking ride a bicycle before I ride something like that around.
I'm not anywhere near that neck of the woods.
I ride, like I said, I ride me a bicycle, bro. That way I ain't got no room less for getting on the handlebars. They get on the handlebars, I'll ride them.
No, thank you. I'll pass.
Well, Jesus is here.
I'm old enough now. I can pass on that shit.
You called him, Vern.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right. I did say Jesus Christ, didn't I?
Called Jesus
Sorry,
Christ.
Jesus. I took thou name in vain.
Every time that happens,
but there is a need. I do.
We always get Jesus. Always comes in. Somebody says it, and he pops up out of nowhere. You called.
Christ, man. There's no way for somebody's trying to park next to me, and somebody hit the fucking Jersey barrier, knocked it over into the fucking parking stall. So like, I don't know what they're trying to do. Fucking desperate to park here.
Any good looking damn lot lizards around there?
What's a lot lizard?
I was in Missoula, Crazy Chicken Lady. I had to drive all the way fucking to Missoula, then I had to drive all the way to Billings, and then back to Missoula, and had to pick up this load in Bonner. And now I'm in, where am I? Post Falls, Idaho.
You don't know what a lot lizard is, girl? Vern, tell the lady what a lot lizard is.
It's your ex-girlfriend.
Ah, damn.
Somebody told me one time, but I don't remember.
A lot lizard is a fucking hooker that hangs out in truck stops.
Oh, okay.
Vern know what a lot lizard is.
Yeah, I just how would I know? You know,
I've had a couple of exes I went to the
the main truck stops, the big ones like Flying J and Loves, they've run them out. They have like security here. If they find out they're here, they call the cops on them. Like, I haven't seen anything like that. They go through all this shit about human trafficking and looking for minors and shit like that, but I have never ever been approached by anybody, fortunately, because it would be fucking sick and wrong. But I mean, if it was like somebody that was obviously underage or whatever, I'd definitely call 911 and shit.
Your ass wouldn't call no damn 911, boy. You'd be breaking your damn neck to open that door.
No, fuck no. I'm not that way, man.
Yeah.
I'm fucking old man and shit. I don't need that. I'd rather be with a mature woman that fucking respects me and somebody around 40-ish.
Yeah.
That way they can take care of me and my old fucking decrepit body and shit. If be around, I can't be taking care of anybody else. You know what I mean? I'm too old for that shit.
Prefer to have a CDL, help do a little driving.
Yeah. It'd be nice and she could fucking earn all the money. Keep me out of it.
Yeah, you probably ain't gonna find that around YouTube.
I mean, there are some like younger women that are fucking got their shit together and stuff, but I haven't fucking found one. Wish.
Yeah. Yeah, they out there, man. They out there.
I mean, I could be a father again and all that shit. So, if it came to that, but I actually like kids and stuff. When I was younger, I fucking was totally sketched on having any kids or anything. But when I got older and had kids and stuff, it wasn't as bad as it. They have their cute age and stuff like that. It's fucking fun raising them, teaching them shit, showing them stuff,
Yeah, they have cute ages. You're right about that.
That don't last.
Yeah,
too
long. Between 2 and 5, that's pretty much the cute age. After that, they start knowing what the fuck's going on and shit. They bust you doing stuff.
Yeah, for me, it's birth till 5. When they're 5 and they can argue back, nope, you can have them back. I don't want them. Don't want them. When they can tell you no.
How far along is your daughter now?
What'd you say? Sorry.
How far along is your daughter now?
She is. Let me think. She got 4 months to go.
Dang, it's getting close.
I can't figure out how many weeks that is, but 4 months to go. Yeah.
That's your first grandkid
when you want to.
My first, yeah. Like I have stepkids and they had kids, but I don't see them because they don't live around here.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'll be like my first bio grandkid.
And probably be right there with you for a little while, huh?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
I can't get away. I'm gonna be in the delivery room.
You better enjoy this YouTube shit now and don't worry about monetizing no damn channel because you probably won't. Get
Well,
no time.
no, because she said, she was like, I'm going to ask you to babysit. I said, I'm going to never give your kid back. I said, I ain't going to, anytime, I'll take it. Thank you. I said, I'm going to fight you. I'm not even going to give it back. So she was like, she's like, don't worry, I'll ask you to babysit. I'm like, okay, because I definitely want to. And I already prepped my son. My stepdaughter was out, I don't know how many years ago, let's be honest. I'll say 5 years ago, 6 years ago. And she brought her baby. And he was about 8 months old. My son did not like him. My son was like, get it away from me. Now, at the time, my son was, what did I say, 6 years ago? He was 15. And he was like, hell no to the fucking no. And I said to him recently, I said, if the baby has colic, bedtime clown, if the baby has colic, I said,
bedtime clown,
you got to take, yeah, you called him.
I know,
you gotta I said, you got to take turns. I said, she's going to need a break because the babies cry all the time. I said, so that baby's going to be down here in my arms and I'm going to be walking it, and it's going to be crying. And he just was like, I'll have to work that out. And he was like,
bedtime clown, let me ask you a question. Did you ever consider wearing a lampshade upside down on your head?
He heard you. Bedtime. Oh, you had a nap.
That was some funny fucking shit, man. Dude, where do you get this shit, man?
What happened? Who's talking
he gets
about?
His welding mask on and fucking starts thinking up all this shit. Like,
I'll be right back, Queen. I gotta take this call.
All right.
Oh, it's funny as fuck.
He'll be back. That was funny. He's watching a. Oh wait, what time is it? It's 9 o'clock. It might be over now. The Lifetime
fucking movie.
He watches it every night. He says he's gonna watch a Lifetime movie with his mom every night. I swear. And I don't know if it's at 8 o'clock, but it always is like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Thanks. Adjust your focus. Appreciate that. I don't even promote my shit. Like, I don't even. So.
He doesn't know.
What?
He doesn't know where he comes up with this nonsense.
Oh, it was funny. It was funny. Oh God, it was so funny.
It was funny as fuck. I'm driving along. I'm like, what the? and the fucking expression on his face and shit was just like it's worse than the fucking Addams Family and shit. Like, I don't know, man. He's just not with it anymore, man. There's like, and the bitching and moaning about shit. It's like, dude, you're so obsessed with everybody on YouTube, and you sit there and are in such denial over it that everything that you say, the truth is in reverb. Okay, like reverse. So like you can figure out everything that's going on in his mind because he's in denial. Just like an alcoholic or an addict is in denial of like their addiction and shit. He is addicted to these fucking communities and these people on here to the point of where he cannot function. And they need to seriously take him off of YouTube. They need to take away his internet for a period of time and all that or whatever, or institutionalize him to fix him. Because there's no other fucking cure for this. And I mean, there is seriously a level of YouTube psychosis and shit and internet psychosis where people go fucking mad on here, man. It's not a joke, man. And drugs make it worse. Like people who get on meth and shit like that, it just fucking amplifies it and stuff. You can tell, like people that spend so much time on here, and it's not only him. There is a bunch of people that are in chats all day long because I'm like driving. I don't have nothing else to do, so I'm just like scanning through shit, and I will watch people who are on these fucking in these chats and shit on every channel all day and all night long. They're no different than he is, in my opinion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they, everyone will sit there and like point fingers at people, but it's like, get a fucking life. There's a life outside of this fucking shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm stuck in a truck driving for fucking 11 hours a day. You know what I mean? So it's like I can see the psychoanalyst, but I don't sit and watch all these chats every fucking minute of the day. Like I try to fucking listen to other stuff. It's just that I get places where I can't. Like the radio has died. Like I don't know if people know this, but like there is no more AM radio hardly at all, and FM radio. Like they've shut down the level. They want you on like on satellite radio and shit. And I'm just not going to subscribe to that shit because it's you know what I mean. It's so fucking expensive. They want to just sit there and choke you. Like radio used to be free. You used to be able to listen to whatever radio station you want to and shit, but don't be judging me. If you're on here more than 6 hours a day chatting in these chats, fucking you need to like get a life. I'm just saying. I mean, I come on here to fall asleep. Yeah, I don't see One Stop only in the evening and stuff, only because he's trying to unwind. This is One Stop's way to unwind. And more than likely, One Stop is laying underneath his Jeep doing something, or he's not just laying, he's just not on here all the time and stuff. He's fucking busy doing shit. He just doesn't tell you. Crazy chicken lady. She's trying to fucking... She plays YouTube and stuff to like get her chickens to lay eggs and stuff. Bedtime clown, I'm not sure what he's up to and stuff. He's under a welding mask all day long, driving himself nuts. I mean, after a while, it just becomes automated, like the beading, where you're running a bead, it's automated. So you have all these other thoughts going on in your head and stuff. And then next thing you know, they invented fucking Bluetooth fucking shit, so he's listening to fucking the shit going on while he's welding and shit. So that's what creates the fucking lampshade effect. Basically, you're all fucking crazy and nuts. Speaking from somebody that is fucking, I've fixed himself off this shit. I spend way too much time on here. I know. I'm fucking talking from firsthand experience of being an addict.
Gotta be crazy to be on here. Wait, I want to ask. Adjust your focus. Adjust your focus. A deity like Jesus, because Jesus was here. Is that what you were worried about before? You said we're being watched by a deity, so I'm assuming Jesus. People are always, interesting. I thought listening. Yeah. But that's what it was. They were fine. They were talking nice. And all of a sudden they just started fighting. And he was saying all kinds of shit to Truthfinder too. So, hi, Jesus. He was saying all kinds of stuff to Truthfinder too. So they were both going back at each other.
Yeah, it was pretty funny because Truthfinder just went off on him and started fucking like playing his ass, trolling him and shit. But that's what Truthfinder does. Truthfinder is like he's not there to be your friend. He never has.
Yeah, but was he actually trolling him, or was he just telling him the truth about his crazy ass?
I don't know, man. Like because Truthfinder's that way. Like I don't know what comes out of him that's truth or not. Because he's not really truthful.
I don't know about that bedtime
clown. He's a peckerhead.
I don't know. Bedtime clown. I don't know.
I shouldn't even be eating a cookie. I'm so fucking full. I eat so much Mexican
food. Than him. I just don't know. I'll be right back. I don't know.
The funniest thing is watching Rebel's fucking hair recede more and more every day. Like he keeps fucking cutting his hair. To the point where it's like one of those vaginal fucking, hairlines, that like chicks do. They leave that little bit of hair above their fucking shit and stuff. What do we call that? It just is fucking bizarre, man. I don't know. I actually unsubbed from him. Just like the Dead Sea, right? One stop.
I'm assuming.
Yeah, you just can't make this shit up, though, man. It's so crazy. It's sad because, like, people just feed off of his psychosis and shit and make it worse, you know, and laugh at him and all that stuff. But I mean, it's not funny, man. Like, to see somebody in such mental anguish, so unhappy, but they can't control what they do, and they're unable to function normally like everyone else is, you know. I mean, like, when you can't earn a living anymore, it's a serious problem. And if you're dependent on somebody who one day isn't going to be there, what are they going to do? You know what I mean? I mean, like, it's pretty sad. Like, I spent my whole life working. I've done so many different jobs and everything like that. Like, I've never really, anything I put my mind to, I can do. So I've never really, like, had a problem, you know, doing stuff. I wanted to work on my own and do my own business, but I just couldn't seem to, like, get off. Every time I try to do it, I'd end up with, like, costs exceeding my ability to earn. So I've always been stuck having to work for somebody else, you know, unfortunately. But it was always my dream to have my own business and run my own stuff, but I just can never get the clientele together and everything to like synchronize properly. But I tried welding, trying to run my own welding stuff, but there were so many people that were welding and stuff that in my area that that didn't work. Computers, there just wasn't enough people that fucking wanted computer work done, and tried a lot of different things. Yeah, on Temu, I know. How about Temu home butt plugs? Is that a thing? Can you buy butt plugs on Temu? I'm sure you can, huh? And dildos? I hear so much talk about butt plugs now and shit. It's really bizarre. That might be a thing, is making stainless steel butt plugs. Bedtime clown. Maybe there's a niche there. Heavy metal butt plugs. Corrosive free. Because whenever I hear about AC and his butt plug, I'm thinking, is that something you plug in the wall? AC
What?
butt plug, right?
Oh yeah, there you go. Oh, good Lord.
That's a sister company.
Who's that? Oh, Temu hair plug. What's up there, Temu? Temu. Guess he can do what he's always done, I guess. Big. Last one, we can help him with his male pattern baldness. We don't do charity work. I'm going to mute for a second because I'm going to be eating something.
Yeah, I hear a lot of, like, I'd say about 70% bad about Temu and 30% good. Like, so I don't know what products to stay away from and shit, but people tell me some of the stuff is just terrible crap.
You get what you pay for. Whatever it costs you. Some things are really good. Some things not so much.
Yeah, I heard to stay away from shoes. I mean, if you're buying a dress to wear once or something like that, it might be all right, right? I mean, how can you go wrong if you buy a $5 or $10 fucking dress if you're a chick?
Yeah, but the clothes, the sizes are weird. You have to get the right size.
But if you're buying a torque wrench and you're gonna work on your Jeep with it, and you fucking break the bolt off and shit, and then you get what you pay for there, right?
Somebody bought a torque wrench. Who bought a torque wrench?
No, I was just going off on One Stop.
Oh wow.
Because One Stop will have a comment about it, I'm sure. That's why you buy the fucking Snap-on or Mac tools and shit for certain tools. Like you can get away with sockets and some shit like that, sometimes, but it depends on what you're working on and stuff, because there's some of the sockets are hella thick and they don't fit in spots, and that's why you're paying hella more money for a socket that's got a thinner wall to it to fit in certain spots and shit. But you're working on like stuff that doesn't require, tight spaces or whatever like that. You can get away with cheap fucking tools, but I always ended up having to buy like certain specialty tools for doing stuff, and then they all got stolen from me, so fuck. Like I had the fucking perfect tool set. I had Craftsman, I had Mac, I had Snap-on, I had some Chinese fucking Harbor Freight stuff. I had a Harbor Freight 3/4 inch torque wrench that worked really good for doing like wheels and stuff. It was actually pretty good. It was expensive actually. It was like $250 because it was a huge torque wrench, and they fucking stole that torque wrench from me. They stole that. They stole fucking a whole bunch of shit from me. Stupid shit. But they stole all my Snap-on. I had $750 Snap-on torque wrenches and shit. I had one that was digital, super expensive. I forget. I got a deal on it, but it was super expensive. They stole that one. Stole all my sockets, my fucking Mac tap and die set. I had 100 or 250 or 270 piece tap and die set that was Mac tools. They stole that from me. It was super expensive too. The fucking tap and die set was like over $1,000. My guitars, I spent years setting up my guitars so that they were super tight action. I fucking used super heavy strings because I used to tune in really low C and play thrash and heavy metal, speed metal and shit with them, But it took me a long time to get them to where I could they'd stay in tune, and I could tune them really low, and they hit every harmonic on every fret. And they stole all that from me. I mean, I spent 12 years setting one guitar up. Probably ended up in a pawn shop or something, I don't know. Stole all my fucking pedals. Fucking took my amps and threw them on the fucking ground, broke one of them, hooked it up. It was tubes, Just tore my house up. Like when I got home, I couldn't even walk in the front door. There was I couldn't even walk in any room. Everything was turned over, broken. They took fucking spray paint and spray painted all over my family portraits with my family and everything like that. And they spray painted all the handles, the doors, and everything like that because they're trying to cover up fingerprints and shit, I guess. Inside and out. Stole all the hard drives, all my phones, everything that had any kind of digital media, except that was, I don't know, like what they hoped to gain out of it, other than it was something else that was going on. It was fucking nuts. Yes, I have no pictures. All of my pictures that I took that were digital of my family and my kids, everything like that's gone. I don't have any pictures of them at all. Nothing. My dog, nothing. No memories at all. They stole my fishing rods. I had fishing rods my dad gave me when I was a kid. In my late teens, early 20s, that were Loomis rods. That they were fucking thoroughly worn. I mean, like I fished with those things for almost 30 years. And there was brand new fishing rods with fucking that were graphite rods, IM6 blanks that were on the fishing rod racks and stuff with the price tag still on them, never used, and they left those but stole my 2 fishing rods. Not like I can't replace them, but it's like they're like family heirlooms. Like my dad gave them to me for my birthday and shit, you know. I caught all my fucking huge fish on them and stuff like that. Trash shit. Stole like fucking moths that I got from when I was in 4th grade and 5th grade from my dad's. Actually, my dad had a science teacher named Mr. Phelan, and he retired, but he would still go around to all the schools, and he had like all this killer awesome shit. Well, anyway, there were African moths, and he was selling them to help pay for his trips around and all that. And so I bought them. They were like $5 back in the day or whatever. Those were taken off the walls. But why would you steal those? You know what I mean? Like, it's nuts. Like, I had brand new underwear in my drawers and shit, and they took my underwear. Like, who the fuck would do that? I mean, it's fucking crazy, man.
They wanted your DNA.
I guess.
For whatever purpose, I can't. That's a crazy statement, I know, but.
I know. I mean, it was fucking weird. Went through all my medicine cabinets and all that shit like that and threw everything on the fucking floor and shit. I don't know what was missing or whatever, but.
Listen,
I mean, the house was trashed when I got home.
I was going to do that DNA, you know, the DNA test that you can get done. And somebody said, don't do that because they can take your DNA and commit crimes, and then you get blamed for it, and you weren't nowhere near it. So maybe that's what they wanted to do.
I had 5-pound silver bars that they left, pure silver bars that they left. Okay, does that make sense? You're burglarizing a house or whatever, and so I had a duffel bag that had magazines for my Uzi and for a FN 57 and a couple other firearms. They took that bag but left all the other shit. Does that make sense?
Nope.
I mean, tell me, does that make fucking sense, man? Like, who the fuck went into my house and did this shit, man? Yeah, that's what I don't know, One Stop. I fucking don't know, man. That's why, like, one of the police sergeants was thinking that it was my ex and her boyfriend. They thought that it was them doing it stuff because of the stuff that was taken was related to her. But I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? Then they caught another person who was there who I've known since I was 5 years old. And he took stuff that he's already given back to me. Like, he said that when he showed up at my house, he said he could hear people in there rummaging around, all that. He went around and found stuff that was all piled in the entryway and stuff and tried to recover he did fucking save stuff that is totally irreplaceable, that is worth a fortune. He gave it back to me. But they tried to pin all the shit on him. And like, I wouldn't press charges and all that stuff. So, you know what I mean? Because I really didn't think that he was there. I was holding a whole bunch of valuables for him. And I told him, like, if something happens to me or something like that, you know where the stuff is, just go in and get it. And so he was just stopping by, and like, he'd won fucking $16,000 up at Harrah's. And the fucking cops took $9,000 in cash from him because they thought it was drug money or something like that or whatever. And he could never get it back. He just let it go. I mean, he's actually pretty wealthy now. Like, he's offered to help me out and stuff, but you know what I mean? Like, I just want to get rid of, to be honest, whatever I have left and everything, I just want to get rid of all my stuff. I mean, I have like a vehicle that I've had since I was 26 years old that I've souped up, and it's just too expensive for me to have. I have all these parts for it, like several engines. I just want to like get rid of it now. I don't want to have anything. All my welders, all my tools that I have left. I just want to sell everything off, get rid of it all, and just fucking leave. Go someplace, do something. I don't know. I like you guys don't know, but I've like had to go back and get tests done, and they think that I have cancer again. So I don't know how I'm going to deal with that now. And then my dentist thinks I might have lymphoma too, because the way whatever it is attacking my teeth. I've never had a cavity in my life or anything until I was like 51. Like I had perfect teeth, and all of a sudden now, like I'm having all these problems and shit. And he said it's an autoimmune disease, but he was reading about the autoimmune disease because his daughter has it too, and so there's like a 30% chance that it can turn into lymphoma. And like he was feeling my lymph nodes. He's like, you need to go get tested because your lymph nodes are all inflamed. They're like, all this shit happens in your 50s, you know. It's just the way it is. One stop. I mean, I can't dwell on it or like worry about it or whatever, because you can sit and cry about it and be negative. You're just going to make it worse. I laugh at fucking the devil, you know what I mean? I laugh in the face of the fucking misery and shit, dude. I have all these autoimmune diseases. Like I told you, I've tested positive for like 4 autoimmune diseases, and I didn't know that like several autoimmune diseases, certain ones all run together. Like it's pretty common that if you have one, that you have other ones. But yeah, it sucks. Chester Focus, it does. I get these rashes now. Like I took a picture, showed my sister, and like you look on there, and it's totally the same thing you get with lupus or connective tissue disease. It's a fucking bizarre rash. I get it in my arm. Now I'm getting it on the other arm, but I'll just be driving along, and all of a sudden my arm's itchy. I look over, and I got this big red ring around like where you bend your arm, and it's just like totally inflamed and everything. And I get it around my waist now. It was started around my neck and on my chest, and then the backs of my leg, where your knees are, I get it there in the back of the legs. Like wherever there's a joint where it folds, where the skin folds or bends, I seem to get rashes there now. So it's just like I said, I don't know, people ask me like, how do you keep doing what you're doing and stuff? I'm like, I really don't know. It's just like faith, like the universe just like helps me, like when you look at things or whatever, resilient people and people that are tough. My dad was super tough too. But like, I look at the people that had to cross the plains and shit. Like I'm bitching about fucking being a little bit cold or fucking the snow on the road or whatever. I'm driving a truck and shit. To imagine being in a covered wagon or walking like out in the middle of nowhere. You know what I mean? Like people were so much more tougher back in those days, if they had all the same shit we have today, they just didn't know any better. They didn't live as long, but I mean, imagine having your leg cut off back in the 1880s or 1870s and shit. They had you'd be lucky if they gave you fucking Logthrum or whatever that shit was, that opiate shit. Most of the time they just had you bite on a piece of fucking leather and fucking got you drunk as fuck, man. And the hangover was probably worse than the pain of getting your fucking leg cut off, Yeah, the Donner Party, right? Fuck, man. And the sad thing about the Donner Party is they were 40 miles from Reno. If they just gone down the hill back to Reno, they would have been fine and shit. They were just so fucking disoriented and fucking caught in a bad way and stuff. And this is also where I live. Snowshoe Thompson, who was a real famous dude. He was from fucking Norway. He invented telemarketing skiing in the United States. Like he brought telemarketing, skiing, telemarketing. I can't say it right now. And skiing. Like basically he built his own skis. They were fucking 150 centimeters long or something like that, or 190 centimeters long. So they were actually telemark skis. They weren't snowshoes like people think and all that. And he used to be able to go from the Carson Valley where I live down to Jackson, California in one day on those skis. And you're talking over 100 miles. And he'd go through the fucking Sierras with tons of snow and all that. Well, he saved hundreds of people that were stranded in the snow up there and stuff all the time, and like got them out and everything. And fucking somebody like that had come along for the Donner Party, they'd have been saved. But Yeah, and he's buried over in Genoa, Nevada, which is where Mormon Station is and all that. See, the Mormons actually founded Nevada. They were looking to build a port, and which became Long Beach. So the Mormons actually founded Long Beach. So all the areas that are named up there and all that were all named by Mormons. So like where I usually like to go camping and stuff is Hope Valley. And there's Faith Valley. There's Heavenly Valley ski area. You know, well that was named after the Mormon. The Mormons named it and all that stuff. All the way through the Sierras, all the way to Long Beach. So Utah Territory used to be Nevada, the whole end of Nevada, all the way to Lake Tahoe and stuff. I became kind of a history buff, you know, like I know a lot about history and shit. I used to hate history. This was what's so funny. When I was younger and stuff, like I failed history in high school. I had to retake it and shit. And one day I was like, fucking history is really interesting. So I started I just got into it. Fucking became a history buff. And shit. I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking when I was younger? You know? History is hella cool. You can't make this shit up. Even though some people try to, and they try to teach you the shit that ain't true and stuff, but you know, like the fucking megaliths, you know, all the fucking stone cities and pyramids, all that shit, we're lied to completely about all that stuff. No doubt in my mind. There was civilizations and people here that were by far way more advanced than we are now. We've had like major catastrophes that have wiped out civilization and brought it back. And yeah, my dad was totally into the Civil War. Like he was a total Civil War buff and all that. He went to Gettysburg and all that shit. And there's some crazy shit that goes on in Gettysburg, you know, like fucking hauntings and stuff. Yeah, I've seen videos of it. It's like pretty fucking crazy. There was more people killed in the Battle of Gettysburg that were Americans that were ever killed in any battle in any war in the whole history of the United States. You know that. I remember my dad telling me that there was wagons full of dead or wounded people and dying or dead people and stuff that went for fucking hundreds of miles between Pennsylvania and Washington D.C. There was a solid train, 3 or 4 wide, of wagons. If you can imagine that, I think 12,000 some people died in one day in that battle. And still to this day, like more people died in the Civil War that were Americans that ever died in any war at all, period. I mean, you think about 100,000 casualties in D-Day, which went over like, 4 or 5 days and all that. More people died in one day than in the Civil War. I think something like that. It was like 90,000 people died in one day. Over 1 million died in 1 year, the Civil War or something like that. Now, like World War II, a lot of Europeans died. Don't get me wrong, you know what I mean? Like, I think they have estimates somewhere like 80 million Europeans died in World War II. But that was with modern warfare. You know, imagine having like the kinds of weapons that they had, you know? It was bloody, man. Civil War was bloody. So bloody. And people keep thinking or it's talking this shit about like that we're gonna have another civil war and all that. It's not gonna be all the same. It's gonna be more of a, I think, a war of data and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like they'll just go around and kill people silently. You won't even know. Kill you with bad food, electronic frequencies. Probably already doing it. Burn your house down like in LA. Yeah, that shit that went on in LA this year, it was pretty nuts. And how the government went in and seized everybody's property and wouldn't let people back to their property and stuff. How did they get away with doing that? I look at like all the trucks driving on the road when I'm driving and stuff. There's so many people that are truck drivers, but it's really a small population. Like 1.5% of the working class of people in the United States are truck drivers. But we move everything that you eat, sleep on, fucking drive. Everything that you consume as a product is traveled is at one point put on a truck, and it's pretty fucking crazy, huh? Black Rose sent you an email, Queen.
Yeah, well, I'm live.
And they don't pay fucking truck drivers shit anymore, man. Seriously. Like every week I go out, I have to worry about if something happens, I could lose my job. It's so stressful. And there's so much responsibility because if I do one thing wrong, I can kill people. Like real easily. Like if somebody fucking hits this truck head on, they're dead. Likely I'll survive unless it's another truck or whatever. But and I have people doing stupid stuff around me all the time, man. Pull right out in front of me. I almost hit somebody a few months ago on 395 in California. He pulled right out in front of me. And had I not been slowing down and braking already, I would have hit him. Like it was that close. And they're just like, dum, da-dum, da-dum. Like, you know how close he came to dying? Because if I'd hit his truck broadside, like, I don't give a fuck if you have a Ford F450, a fucking semi doing 50 miles an hour hitting the side of your truck, you're fucking dead. You're dead. And the foreigners, yeah, they fucking live in their trucks and shit. Send all their money back to their third world country where it's fucking 100 times on the dollar here. So yeah, they're fucking living like fucking kings here. I mean, if they went back to their country and were trying to earn the money that they were doing, they'd be living fucking in hell. So, I mean, you have to think of like Poland, you know, like the fucking dollar is so much more mightier in those Eastern Bloc countries than it is here. And they just let these people in like it's an open door. I mean, like everybody that I see that's Caucasian, I'd say 9 out of 10 people have a fucking Eastern European accent or can't speak English that are Eastern European. I mean, people talk, oh, all these Indian Sikhs. Yeah, there's a lot of Indians out driving and shit, but they have a lot more class than these fucking Eastern Europeans. You see, a lot of these Eastern Europeans, they're fucking pigs, man. Absolute fucking pigs. Like, I don't know who raised them or whatever, but they don't fucking, they're the ones shitting in bags and leaving them all over the fucking truck stops and all that. It's not the fucking Indians doing it. Indians are wearing Adidas and shit like that. They're all worried about fucking their cleanliness and shit like that. They're not fucking dirty, man. I'm talking about white fucking Caucasians and shit, dude. Like, you wouldn't know by looking at me thinking it was a white person or whatever until they talk and then they speak and they have a heavy fucking Russian sounding accent and shit. You know, you're like immediately, oh, okay. They're fucking out in fucking snow wearing fucking Crocs and flip flops and shit. Like, those are fucking people that grew up in Russia and shit. They can walk around barefoot in the fucking snow and shit. I can't. I wear fucking boots. You know? Seriously. Yeah, they fucking live in fucking shacks and shit over there without any running water or any fucking electricity and shit. They come here, man. It's fucking paradise. They don't know how to use a toilet because they're not used to using a toilet. They're used to fucking taking a shit out in their backyard and shit. Just watch fucking bonehead truckers and shit. You'll see these fucking guys fucking squatting down behind the back of their trailer and shit in the middle of a fucking parking lot. Like, what the fuck? Hillbilly Man's here. God damn it, Hillbilly Man. Hillbilly Man just caught me. Yes, Hillbilly Man, I'm fucking here. I know I said I wouldn't be here, but death update. What does this mean? God damn this. I guess I have to reload this. fuck? What the fuck, bedtime clown? Yeah, there's so much trash around truck stops and then on the interstates and stuff. Like driving through like this beautiful pristine area, I'm looking over and it's like fucking solid trash on the side of the road. Like, who the fuck is throwing this shit out the window? Fucking paper cups, you know, just shit like that. Fucking disgusting, man. It's not letting me click that fucking link for some reason. There we go. Chilean cherries that are larger than ping pong balls. I want some. Oh, that's just an ad. Oh, wow.
Why'd you stop talking? You're supposed to keep talking.
Just share the screen.
You just what?
Yeah, just share. See where it says the share. Jack shit, the second one. Bring that one up.
Oh.
It's Gene Hackman's cause of death.
Did an analysis of the residence, and they found one minor leak in a single burner on the kitchen stove, which was 0.33% of room air, which was pretty minute and insignificant. Since that time, Xena, the deceased dog, has been taken for necropsy at the Veterinary Diagnostic Services, and we'll be awaiting those results. Let's speak a little bit in reference to the time for Betsy Arakawa. We know from our investigation that on February 9th, 2025, she picked up Xena from Gruta Veterinary Hospital. There was a procedure that was done with the dog, which may explain why the dog was in a crate at the residence. Let's move on to February 11th, 2025. Mrs. Arakawa had an email conversation with her massage therapist at about 11:21 a.m. Moving on into the afternoon, Ms. Arakawa was at the Sprouts Farmers Market between 3:30 and 4:15 p.m. Ms. Arakawa was seen on surveillance video at the CVS pharmacy in Santa Fe from 4:12 to 4:20 p.m. She then stopped at a local pet food store at about 4:54 p.m. Her car was seen on surveillance, and the remote control clicker that is assigned to her and her vehicle was used to enter the subdivision to gain access to the gated community at 5:15 p.m. Numerous emails were unopened on her computer on February 11th. There was no additional outgoing communication from her or known activity after February 11th, 2025. The cell phone information and the cell phone data is pending. We're working with state police to get the information from those phones, but our investigation shows that all the last known communication and activity from Ms. Arakawa was on February 11th. I'm going to go ahead and turn over the podium to Dr. Gerald. I would ask that everybody refrain from asking questions until everybody has provided their statements. I'll step up to the podium, and then we'll go ahead and field questions from the media. Thank you.
Yes, he was one stop. Was a hell of an actor.
Your father knows about saving money. Everything I'm wearing, I've had since boot camp.
And I just saved on my car insurance for
I
driving.
have an ad in the middle of this.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, and thank you for being here. I'm Dr. Heather Gerald, the Chief Medical Examiner for New Mexico at the Office of the Medical Investigator. I'd like to begin by stating that it is unprecedented for the Office of the Medical Investigator to make public statements about death investigations. However, the circumstances surrounding these two deaths require accurate dissemination of important information. I've also spoken with the Hackman family prior to this conference, who are aware of the autopsy findings and conclusions and are aware of this conference. On Thursday, February 27th, I performed an autopsy on Mr. Gene Hackman. Medical examiner Dr. Daniel Gallego at the Office of the Medical Investigator performed a full autopsy on Miss Betsy Arakawa Hackman, also on Thursday, February 27th. By report, Miss Arakawa Hackman's legal name is Betsy Hackman, which is how she will be referred to hereafter. The cause of death for Miss Betsy Hackman, aged 65 years, is hantavirus pulmonary syndrome.
Wow.
The manner of death is natural. Autopsy examination and full body postmortem CT demonstrated no findings of trauma internally or externally, with microscopic findings consistent with hantavirus pulmonary syndrome.
Wow.
Laboratory testing was positive for hantavirus at a clinical lab, with required confirmation testing positive at Scientific Laboratories Division.
Where the fuck did he come from?
Testing for COVID-19, influenza, and other common respiratory viruses was negative. Testing for carbon monoxide was negative. There were no other significant natural disease findings. Pills present on scene were thyroid medication, which were being taken as prescribed and is not currently a concern for a contributory cause of death. The cause of death for Mr. Gene Hackman, aged 95 years, is hypertensive and atherosclerotic cardiovascular disease, with Alzheimer's disease as a significant contributory factor. Autopsy examination and a full body postmortem CT examination demonstrated no acute findings of internal or external trauma and showed severe heart disease, including multiple surgical procedures involving the heart, evidence of prior heart attacks, and severe changes of the kidneys due to chronic high blood pressure. Examination of the brain showed advanced Alzheimer's disease, as well as blood vessel changes in the brain secondary to chronic high blood pressure. Laboratory testing performed at Scientific Laboratories Division was negative for COVID-19, influenza, and viruses. Testing for hantavirus was negative. Monoxide was negative. Additionally, there were no autopsy findings concerning for hantavirus infection. I have been asked when death occurred for these individuals. There is no reliable scientific method to accurately determine the exact time or date of death. Mr. Hackman's initial pacemaker data revealed cardiac activity on February 17th, with subsequent pacemaker interrogation demonstrating an abnormal rhythm of atrial fibrillation on February 18th, which was the last record of heart activity. Based on this information, it is reasonable to conclude that Mr. Hackman probably died around February 18th. Based on the circumstances, it is reasonable to conclude that Ms. Hackman passed away first, with February 11th being the last time that she was known to be alive.
Damn.
Lastly, clinically,
What's crazy is that's from pure
is
mice.
characterized by
That
flu-like
virus
symptoms
passed through their
consisting
feces.
of fever, muscle aches, cough, sometimes vomiting and diarrhea that can progress to shortness of breath and cardiac or heart failure and lung failure. This occurs after a 1 to 8 week exposure to excrement from a primarily particular mouse species that carries hantavirus. The mortality of hantavirus, the mortality rate of the hantavirus strain in the Southwest is about 38 to 50%. The hantavirus strains in the United States are not transmissible from person to person. And so this is an appropriate time to segue to Dr. Erin Phipps, the state public health veterinarian with the New Mexico Department of Health.
And got the fucking
but before I do so, I'd like to kindly ask for everyone to please respect the privacy that Mr. Gene Hackman, Miss Betsy Hackman, and their family and friends deserve. Thank you.
Well, that pretty much explains it. So
That's
she
crazy.
died first, and she was taking care of him because he had Alzheimer's and shit like that, and he had nobody to take care of him, and he just died from fucking stress.
Well, it was a week too. It was a week.
Yeah. Well, he was 95. He had major heart problems and all that. He didn't know what to do. She's passed out on the floor. She must have been cleaning something in the garage or whatever, and those fucking deer mice. You have to be real careful if you're around any kind of rodent poop, you know, and if it's even suspected being deer mice, you got to wear a special mask or it'll kill you.
Right, but I mean, did she get affected by it immediately, or?
It takes I forget how long the
incubation
time is, but it's not very long. It's like if you don't get medical treatment right away, within like a couple days, you can die from it. It's that fucking brutal. Because when I was in search and rescue, they warned us about like when we were looking for stuff or people, that if you came around any kind of like enclosures or anything like that had any kind of, because they'll fucking infestate like an old like cabin or something like that, to the point where the whole fucking bottom of the floor is covered in fucking poop. And if you stir that shit up and it's dried, it becomes airborne, and you inhale it, and it'll fucking kill you. It'll fuck you up bad.
Wow.
So I was trained like through that, so I know exactly what that virus is, because it's in my area where I live too. It's all through the deserts of the Southwest, Nevada, Utah. If you really anywhere there's deer mice.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I mean,
deer mice have like really long legs. They hop almost like a kangaroo. They're a little fucking different than the regular. What's that?
What kind of mice?
Deer mice. They call them deer mice.
Deer mice?
Yeah, like deer, because they have like a deer leg like in the back, I guess.
Right. I hate to say it, but it's almost like a godsend that he, you know, they went together.
Yeah, he wouldn't have been able to do well without her. But I mean, it in a way, she was young, you know. Unfortunately, she just
but they said she was. Originally, they were like she was so dedicated to him that they thought maybe she took the pills because she was so dedicated to him. You know what I mean? Like, crazy. That's crazy. Holy shit.
She must have been really sick though to knock all that and fucking die the way she did. You know. But like if you don't know about this shit and you have no idea what's making you sick, you don't know. You think you have the flu or something. You know, it's flu-like something.
And
it will kill you fucking it'll kill you really fast. So,
you want me to get rid of it?
What's that?
Do you want me to get rid of it?
Yeah, you can get rid of it now.
Okay. Just asking.
I feel really bad. Gene Hackman was a fucking awesome hacker and all that, but yeah, you know, he obviously was suffering in the end. But I mean, you know, if he was still happy with his life, or you know, things were going okay, it's just it's very tragic.
Yeah, well, they would say I heard that what was said was that he was slipping. And I mean, dealing with a 95-year-old man with heart issues, I can understand that.
Yeah, I mean, he's 95 for fuck's sakes.
Yeah. I just can't believe like the local shit, not the local. But the stuff before, like this past week, they were trying to blame the kids. The kids killed him, like you see all this bullshit on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
And they were just
Don't
saying
listen.
that, oh,
YouTube, unfortunately, is fucking just a preying ground for people wanting to fucking have attention and shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not looking for sympathy or whatever. Just understand, like, life is a struggle and shit, and you have to try to do the best you can. You can't just give up or quit or depend on other people to do things for you that you can do for yourself.
Well, yeah, and other people can't make you happy. You have to make yourself happy.
Or sit there and worry about what other people are doing and this and that and all that. Out of that whole thought process. God.
Yeah. Crazy. That's crazy. Wow.
YouTube needs to have a better policing policy about what goes on with this live streaming and shit like that, with certain individuals that are fucking creating criminal fucking activity to the point of doing stupid stuff that are getting themselves in super deep shit trouble that it should be diverted way before it ever gets to this level.
Yeah.
Is this like, I've kind of caught some wind of it, but there's something going on between or Tyrant or Liberty Bird or Tyrant Bird 303 and Rebel over some kind of wiretapping or something. Is that true?
No idea.
Does anybody know anything about that? Like, I barely know anything about it. Well, I kind of got this idea of somebody recorded somebody, or Rebel recorded somebody on the phone, over the phone, which in Massachusetts is totally against the law without their knowledge. It's a fucking felony. It's a serious fucking offense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gave up on watching Bird and all that shit because it just gets to be too much. I don't know what, it's too hard to follow because they're this, that, and the other thing going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with them. I ain't even paid attention.
I just was wondering. Inquiring minds want to wonder. Oh, so this is like people playing back old shit or something.
Oh, I don't know.
I think it was STL that was playing all that shit back. I somehow caught his channel while I was driving or something, and it was like, what the fuck? Is this all new? What have I missed?
You know me, I don't pay attention. I don't pay attention at all. I couldn't be bothered in nobody.
Right. I hear you, but I was just wondering. Oh, he dropped it. And okay, thank you, Magic. So this was a while ago or something. So they're all playing. Why do they keep bringing back all this nonsense of shit that fucking, God, find something else to fucking do. You know what I mean? Like, STL is such a fucking asshat. Fuck. He's a fucking one of the worst idiots there is on here too, man, unfortunately, but yeah, it's just fucking dumb. Find something to do. God, you must be desperate for people to watch you or something to fucking play that shit. My God. STL.
Oh, I
He's
don't
an
know.
idiot. He's a fucking total idiot, man. That's why he's not real well liked in the whole woke community and shit, but
The more people, the more problems. Exactly.
oh, I don't. Where did you send the message, Patrick? I don't really check my YouTube too much anymore or anything. It's like such a pain in the ass for me to go on anything, but yeah, I got cancer again. I mean, that's what they think. I got to probably get more tests done, but they did the ultrasound and the thing what they put in there as being what they think is a carcinogenic renal cell carcin renal cell it's RCC. Fuck, I can't even talk. It's supposed to have been shrunk down, like it was supposed to be getting smaller, and it's getting bigger now. So it's not a good sign. So it's slow growing. So fortunately on that, but it's since they radiated it, it's actually growing faster than it was when it was not radiated. So maybe it caused some tissue damage to where it's making it mutate faster, but it's still slow. Like I got a couple years before it has to be treated, probably maybe a year and a half. But I got to see my doctor at the end of the month. I have to move when my whole living situation is being turned upside down again. And so I see the doctor and then we'll try to figure out what we're going to do. But it's going to be a huge, expensive fucking thing. Probably the cost is going to fucking be more detrimental to my health than the actual shit. Hate to say it, but like, there's no guarantees, you know what I mean? They go in there and they fucking charge you $100,000 to treat it, and they're like, "Well, you have a 96% chance of being fine and all that." No, you're the 4% that fucking doesn't work out with. It's like, what the fuck? How does that work? Well, there's no guarantees, They can throw these numbers at you, but it's like all such a. Your healthcare is such a sham, man. It's like it's so fucking overpriced. You know how much they charge for a fucking CT scan with contrast where I live? $3,900 for a fucking X-ray, and they put some iodine in you. It takes like fucking 15 minutes. I wish I could make that kind of fucking money, $3,900. And like, how long have CAT scan machines been around? I bet you the CAT scan machine that they're shooting me with has been around for 30 years in that fucking hospital. I mean, it's paid for itself a million times over, but they're so fucking expensive with everything, man. I have a friend in Australia. He's like, just fucking, he goes, you could buy a fucking ticket, a round trip ticket to Australia for cheaper than that, and they'll treat you for free here. Just come down and visit me, blah, blah. Like, but when do I have time to go to Australia and shit? You know what I mean? Like, if I take a week or two off of fucking work, I'm out of $3,000. I have like hell of fucking bills. I gotta fucking pay this ridiculous cost for fucking health insurance that only covers 70% of shit. So like, okay, so if it's $50,000 or $100,000 to treat the cancer, okay, and the fucking insurance only pays 70% on $100,000 or 50 to 100,000, that's $15,000 to $30,000 I got to come out of pocket. Like, who the fuck can afford this shit? And I mean, like, yeah, I could go with deductibles, but the deductibles are like $10,000, and then they pay for everything. They don't pay for everything after that. You have to read all this fine print and shit. Like, United Healthcare is like one of the worst fucking companies on the face of the earth. And the company that I work for uses them as their healthcare thing. And I was reading all the shit, and it was like, they don't cover fucking shit. Like, if it's over a certain cost, yeah, you have to pay like $15,000 out of pocket before they'll start fucking like paying for stuff and on any major procedure and shit. So you're, once again, you know, it's like a coin toss. You know, I mean, like the company that I have, I don't pay any deductibles, and on any major procedure they pay 70%. It's not that bad, really, and I pay them close to $300 a month or something. But I mean, it's still $300 a month. It's like a car payment, you know. It's nuts. No, $3,900 is what the whole cost is. And if originally they were like, the hospital calls me back and says, your insurance company is going to pay $50, you're going to have to pay the rest, $3,850. I'm like, what the fuck are you? Why don't you just shoot me with a gun? You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm like, that can't be right, because I told the guy when I signed up for my insurance and shit that I had this situation. I'm going to have to go back. I mean, I need insurance that's going to cover this and all that. So I called them back. Finally got through because I was stuck in bad weather. So I had the whole day off to be able to make all these fucking calls to doctors and everything like that. And they're like, no, that's totally wrong. Like, call your hospital back, because your hospital is on our fucking thing or whatever. Tell them to call this number, ask for this dude, you know, and it will pay 70%. So I did that, and then they called me back. Oh yeah, they had it all wrong. They were like trying to give me a heart attack, I think. That way they could charge me more. I don't know. But still, it was like $1,300 out of pocket. I'm like, fuck, man, that's still like not helping me. So I'm like, what about my other doctor, my urologist who left practice or whatever, who treated me for the cancer originally, he used to prefer ultrasound. And so I'm like, well, what will the ultrasound cost? And so it ended up being around $250 that had come out of pocket, which was a lot cheaper. But they were saying it only can see so much, and if it comes back where they see something, you're gonna have to go in and get a CAT scan. So I'm probably gonna be fucking stuck at making payments on the $1,300 again. I'm sure in another month or something. But and I just got the feeling like I should probably wait a few months or whatever, 6 months, and then have them do it again and see the ultrasound, see if it's gotten bigger. And if it's gotten bigger, then I go back. Just have the doctor send me back to where I was treated up at the main hospital up in Carson, and just let them take, you know, I mean, like, because they already have me on file and all that. They know exactly where it is, all that stuff. They could do all the scans and everything all at once and treat me, which would probably be the better way to go, you know. Yeah, what sucks is like I have this My Chart, and they're like, your test results are in, and you go on there and you're like, oh good, I'm gonna be fine. And no, you're not gonna be fine. You don't, you get the results before the doctor does even this shit. It's like, it's all like done on a machine and stuff. So there's nobody going, sit down for a minute, we have to talk to you about something. No, it's just, you have cancer, you're fucked. You know, it's like, fuck. Hello, how are you doing today? We just wanted to let you know that you have cancer. We're gonna fucking soak you for another $100,000 and shit, and make promises that we don't know whether we can keep or not. Doesn't have to be a death sentence necessarily, like I said, you know what I mean? Probably have, you know, like with how they treat stuff now, you probably have a greater chance of dying from like a heart attack or something like that than you do from cancer. I think more people die from like heart failure and heart problems and shit and diabetes than they do from cancer. I mean, prostate cancer, they have it now. If they catch it at a certain time, they can pretty much treat you for the rest of your life and you'll never die from it. Even though that you have it for the rest of your life, you know. Yeah. Well, you know what's fucked is my neighbor who lives across the street from me. He was a Korean War veteran and truck driver and fucking had a pretty fucking awesome life. He had the largest gun fucking firearm collection I had ever seen in anywhere around me and stuff. He had probably 2,000 firearms. He had fucking everything. And like he got sick, thought it was like a chest cold or whatever, and thought it was pneumonia. Went to the VA. They fucking did some fucking x-rays on him and all that and said, we call you back on Monday for a follow-up to come back in. And on Sunday, they called him Sunday night and said, don't bother coming in because he was fucking dead. And 2 days later, he died of lung cancer. He had stage 5 fucking lung cancer and shit. And well, this is the craziest thing is I could have sworn the day that he died that I saw him in his front yard picking up his newspaper going in. I'm like, or the day after he died, I was telling my mom, yeah, I seen AJ out front getting he didn't look well, and he was getting his newspaper. She's like, how could you see him? He died yesterday. I'm like, what the fuck? I swear to God, I seen him out there. Like, I seen his fucking ghost, dude, I think, or something bad. It was fucking crazy. I swear to God, man. Like, he was out there picking up, and I fucking waved to him and all that, and he waved back and shit and went back in, and I'm like, I fucking, like, maybe I didn't know what day it was. I don't know. But he was, like, sick in bed when she was saying the last couple of days or whatever, he never got up and died in the house. I'm like, fuck, nobody tells me nothing. All I do is see his ghost. Shit, fuck, I don't know. Fucking crazy. Yeah, I know, chicken lady. I just want to get rid of all my shit and move away someplace. I don't know. Missoula is pretty fucking nice, but they're all telling me how expensive it is. Like, fucking, they're like, you can buy a fucking shit house for $500,000. I'm like, that's like what it is where I live. If I could make a couple $100,000 a year, it'd be fine. But it's hella beautiful up there, though. Great Falls. Great Falls is pretty nice too. But they're all these fucking yuppies moved up here from fucking California and shit and ruined it. Like, they moved everywhere. They moved to Texas and ruined Texas too. Yeah, that or Alaska, huh? But then I'd have to live in Hawaii half the year. During the wintertime, move to Hawaii, and then summertime, move up to Alaska. It'd be pretty awesome, huh? Crime's getting bad. Yeah, they have these signs all when I'm driving along the highway and stuff that says they're all about meth and shit. So I guess the meth problem has reached Montana now. Everybody's on meth. Pretty much sucks. Yeah, you might. Because you don't have a choice. You're being moved out. Too expensive to live. They're not outlying chickens, are they? Yeah, that'll be the day, huh? Chickens have been banned in Montana. Well, that's a good reason to move. Fuck, I heard the price of eggs are just gotten out of hand too. What's up with that? You don't know what you're doing. Does anybody know what they're doing? I just go from day to day. I don't know what I'm doing. I have to. I was supposed to deliver this load.
Larry Hoover.
What's that? Sally who?
Larry Hoover. Larry Davis. I had to run a while ago. Back now, Queen. Damn, I have talking with my ex-girlfriend, Vern's sister. Damn, I didn't mean to say that. Edit that out. Can you edit that part out, Queen?
Oh, I don't think it was my sister because one of them is permanently disabled in a fucking convalescent hospital, and the other one
that's kind of like.
Yeah, well, she's been disabled since she was 13 months old.
Nah. We don't play around with that. But anyway, I was.
And my other one was married for the last 35 years to a dude who ended up cheating on her and left her.
He cheated on her. I know, and that's when I stepped in. You know. Anyway, we was to edit that part out, Queen. Vern wasn't supposed to know that. Y'all ain't trolled Nemesis in yet?
Nope. Huh? He didn't even answer me.
Damn. What you think about my pretty ass avatar there, Vern? Ain't that pretty? Don't that just make you peck her hard right there, Vern?
No.
Hey, put that big screen right there one time, Queen. Let's see what it looks like, big screen.
It might make Rebels peck her hard, though, because we love to.
Rebel don't look like she got enough teeth in her mouth, do it?
No.
Look kind of toothless. Yeah, they
ruthless and toothless.
Ruthless and toothless, son. Granny over there, I got a little informed Granny over there defending Asmar. Chick in the chat there, telling Asmar to cam up.
Yeah.
Me and Kelly knows what he looks like.
She was defending her number one mod, McGee. At first.
Fuck damn Darlene McGee. Yeah, but me and Kelly know what damn old Asmar look like. Homely looking fuck. But you ain't gonna get him to cam up. Neither will you get Granny to cammed up. If she wouldn't have slipped and cammed up that night, we wouldn't have had this beautiful picture.
Yeah.
And she wants to call Queen ugly? Get the fuck out of here.
So Asmar has never cammed up, has he?
Yeah, but we found him though. See, me and Kelly found a lot of them back today. And we found stuff and found stories where she would, and then we'd come in and, kind of do that just to clown on them. But then one of them, though, she decided she was going to take one of them's friends to Florida. So she kind of stepped back on that and tried to bite dick because she didn't do what she said she was going to do when she was going to take the reports and turn them in. But anyway, that's the point. But yeah, Asmar's a lanky-looking, homely, trailer park-looking fella, and that's the God's honest truth.
Really?
I can't Yeah, he ain't pulling down no puss. He might have got him a little pecker job from that one chick. Put her, that ain't saying much. She's another fucking YouTube hoe. Yeah, but I thought that was funny. That fucker out there, hey, I want to argue with the chick in the damn chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, Granny was getting a little shit, wasn't she? Okay, you can take that down now, Queen. There you go. It did get them eyes were starting to roll back. But yeah, you seen that too, Queen, over there defending him. Now, what would you want him to cam? Take another shot, Granny. I wish she'd fucking put a picture of Vern up there and fucking take my shit down.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Well, really,
I don't do anything against Lisa or anybody. So
Yeah, but I don't either. And look what I get.
Yeah, well, sometimes you got to take the trash out, brother. That's just it. I don't ride fences with trash. I just don't do it. I'll clown on them. But what scares me though is at night to think that she pulls that turbo 450 out that dresser beside her little nightstand
Oh my
and
God.
got that computer sitting there flipped up with my picture on the screen. That's what scares me. You know?
Yeah.
And it also scares me that we know there's some Fruit Loop fellas out here that, has the grandson up on theirs. And yeah, that's trash. That's trashy. Trashy.
Yep.
Don't give two shits how cool none of them is. You let people do trashy shit like that right there and don't call them out for it. You just as damn trashy as they are, you know?
yeah.
Yep. And to sit with them and laugh.
Yeah. Stay right there. Yeah.
I fixed everything in regards to Miss Darlene, so ain't nobody gonna be seeing her around here.
Mm-hmm. What you do? You haul a lot of box trailers, Vern, or flatbed?
Box trailers only.
Yeah, you don't get in. They say that flatbed pulls in good with what you haul. I've talked to a few of them back in the day with.
No, I know a lot of people that haul flatbed and they love it and stuff. It's just, I don't know. You have to get trained on like how strapping gets, all stuff gets strapped down. But it's so much easier to haul flatbed because you don't have to back in any place. They come up and side unload you with forklifts. So there's like this funny thing like Bonehead Truckers, Ike on there. You always talk shit about flatbedders how they can't back because they don't have to. They always pull on frontwards, all the truck stops and all that because they're not used to backing and stuff. But I'm getting pretty good at backing. I had to back in a really fucking fucked up place today. It's 6 in the morning when it was pitch dark with no lights or anything in a yard that's fucking was real tight. Like I had about a foot on each side of the trailer or less, and had to put this one in and then grab this other trailer that fucking was in total dire. It's not our trailer. It's not the company's trailer. It's a customer's trailer, and I was supposed to haul it to Seattle. And unfortunately, the trailer was fucking, the brakes weren't working right on it, and it didn't have a DOT inspection for over a year. If I get caught, I get major fines. You know what I mean? So it had to go in for a DOT inspection. They had to fix the lights on it. So.
Yeah. Imagine them old fellas, buddy.
It was an 8-hour, 9-hour drive. But it's a pup trailer. It's the first pup trailer I've ever fucking towed. So the braking system on it's pretty shitty, and it's 22,000 pounds of scrap aluminum.
I had my tanker endorsement and all that on mine. I did hazmat the first time, but I didn't never renew that shit because it was a waste of damn money.
Yeah, and it's a pain. You have to do it every 2 years.
Yeah.
You're not using it. You can make a lot of money hauling hazmat stuff. It depends on the hazmat. Like Sherwin-Williams has paying jobs, hauling paint. It all has to be hazmat. And
we had to have ours on Fort Bragg. We had to have it, and that wasn't doing nothing but hauling mud and shit from them bore rigs when we would, or the reclaimers.
Yeah.
With that bent night on them and all, which made no sense to me. But and then the tankers wasn't nothing but just to drive the tankers hauling the water and shit like that for the bore rigs. When we were on Fort Bragg, that was only a year. So then after that, it wasn't needed no more. You don't need that shit driving bucket trucks and line trucks. I never got into the 18-wheelers and shit. I had the Z on mine because I didn't take mine with that style of truck. But a buddy of mine that went right behind me and took it with the same deal I took mine, he didn't have that on his. And I said, well, I reckon if they don't catch it, cool. But if he was ever getting a bad accident or something, and they went back and looked at it, I don't know how that would be. You know, I don't know what they would do about it. Probably nothing, but you don't ever know.
Depends on the state you're in and who does the investigation, and
Shit, depends on, yeah.
federal government gets involved, you can get in a lot of shit trouble, man. They have deep pockets, man. They fucking ruin your life.
Damn right.
The feds are nobody to fuck around with at all.
Won't even have a damn driver license. Start fucking with them.
Yeah.
And them pyrite, they're pretty good. I'm working on this pyrite, you know. Tastes
So what
pretty
do you
good.
do these days, Trump?
I don't do nothing. Shoot heroin and party. That's it.
Yeah. So you're disabled.
Yeah. I'm disabled. I get a disability check. Nah. Best thing to do out here on YouTube is don't even speak of what you do. Just let everybody else make their mind up on what you do. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do so many different things, but right now I'm just driving trucks. So.
That's about me too. Jack of all trades and master.
I've done fabricating. I can weld. I can do any kind of construction. I can do remodeling. I was a chef at one time. I cooked for 10 years in fucking top resorts and shit. Sous chef.
Mm-hmm.
I ran a couple kitchens where I wrote menus. Did all that shit too. I worked in a pawn shop. It was a printer. We do offset printing, which is all nobody does that anymore.
Started out as a kid, working for free, building boats with my daddy, and then went to building houses. Then over to the electrical side, and just a little bit of it all.
Yeah, my first job was delivering newspapers.
A little bit of farming.
The Oakland Tribune.
Ain't got to work, man, when you can live off of mom and daddy's money.
Yep, I fucking every day I deliver papers every day, 7 days a week. Afternoon delivery, and then mornings on Saturday, Sunday.
Wouldn't let me deliver papers or sell candy bars at the school. They knew they'd get shit out their damn product and money. I had a buddy of mine, his mama did papers for the hell of it. And I'd go, chill out with them for the weekend and shit. And I went with him one Sunday, got up about 3:30. He had to go get all these stacks of papers and had to put them together with sales and all that in it,
Yeah.
So I learned real quick, that shit wasn't for me.
Yeah, they had inserts, which were ads. You used to have to fold them in with the newspaper. I had 37 customers. Usually average about 37. So, I mean, and I was on my bike.
She went around and put all of them in, didn't do no houses. It was putting them in the newspaper boxes, the old newspaper boxes,
Yeah, we had like wooden boxes that they would drop, the guy would drop them in a bundle. Then you go to the box there, and you fucking, if there were inserts, you'd have to fold all the papers. You'd have to fold them all there. You had to buy your rubber bands. They didn't give you the rubber bands. You had to buy your bag of rubber bands.
Oh, like these didn't. Monday paper didn't have no. The News and Courier didn't have no.
It's so fucking rated. It was so below minimum wage even for the day and shit. No, I lived on like in the foothills, so everything was fucking uphill. So I just like pushed my bike up the hill, and like I don't know, like when I was like 10 years old, I memorized where I had to deliver every paper to each house and shit. It took me like a week or two, and then after that, it was like no problem. I had the paper out till I was 13 or 14, so like 4 years. I think I only made like $75 or $100 a year or something ridiculous. I had like a bank account. I remember that was like 75, but that's when like video games were huge. So I spent all my money on fucking video games. So God knows how much money I spent playing fucking video games, Asteroids and fucking Missile Command and Space Invaders and shit. Stupid fucking.
My damn parents wouldn't let me stay inside long enough to ever get into any damn video games. Now my mama, they did get me Atari 1600. I don't know, 8, 9 years old. I played the games that come with it a few times, and it went to attic. And I asked her a while back where it was at, and she didn't know. And then she said, "You talking about that thing that had the brown on the top of it?" And I said, "Yeah." "Oh, I sold that in a yard sale a long time ago." I said, "Oh, okay." Come with Frogger and Ping Pong and Pac-Man and yeah, I could never stay inside long enough to get into. Now I go to my friends, we might get smoked up, play some Mario Brothers or something like that when Nintendo first rolled around. But
all my friends had video game systems. Mine ended up with a Magnavox Odyssey 2 I got for Christmas, and then I think I got an Atari 5200, and I played it for a couple weeks, and the controls failed. Like they had those fucking soft buttons, you know?
Yeah.
And the fucking things would stop working.
Right.
Like immediately. They were such a scam. They were fucking pieces of shit back in the day. But
yeah.
I think I still have the Odyssey in storage somewhere. I think it's worth a lot of money, actually.
I wish I had half the shit I had growing up. My damn stompers and all that shit, man, and Hot Wheels and all. I wish I still had all that.
I've got Sizzlers from the 70s, and I got the whole tracks, the original track, and all that shit. Yeah. I rebuilt all the cars and got them all working and shit, and just never got around to setting it all up with my kid.
It wouldn't have did me no good to have none of them racetracks. My mama would have grabbed the first thing she'd get her hands on, and you know what I mean.
I hit my kid with a Hot Wheels track.
Yeah. Mom asked me, "You want one of them, son, for Christmas?" Hell no. Hell no.
Once I whipped it with a Hot Wheels track. You know, the plastic ones, but
yeah, they just bend around though. They wasn't, they'd flex right around. Yeah, now the older ones were harder though. Remember the ones that had the hard track with like the electrical through it, and cars would get the first curve and they'd fly off the damn track.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. Well, she decided she was going to stay out all night. Didn't tell me.
Ooh.
I waited for her in the dark.
You know what's crazy? Okay. So I had to get a second phone and phone number, right? So I start getting all these texts from these people like saying like happy birthday and shit. I'm like, it happens to be my birthday. I'm like, I don't know who these people are. And so I just got another text from this other person or whatever. But come to find out, I've texted some of the people back, and I'm like, you guys are texting the wrong person. And one of them turned out to be the guy's mother that they were texting, right? She lives in the same area that I do. And her son happens to be 14 or 15 years to the day younger than me. He has the same birthday as me. I'm like, what are the odds that you end up with the fucking phone number of a person who has a birthday the same day as you?
Oh, yeah, really?
Like, they're pretty weird, huh?
Yeah.
So, like, I've emailed a lot of them back saying, blah, 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 and stop me. They're all like, wow, you're the nicest person. Nobody would ever do that. Well, like, I don't know what else to do. You know what I mean? Like, I know these are like people that are very fond of this dude and shit. And it turns out he has a business up the street from where I was living. Like, I mean, it was trippy. But yeah, I just got another one. I got to fucking message him back and say, for some reason, I don't know. He changed his number, never told anybody. I don't know. And how is it that his mother doesn't even have his fucking number? You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck?
That's right.
And then she ends up sending me a friend request on YouTube and all that shit. You know what I mean? Like, how do you meet people? It's the fucking darndest ways, man. Fucking weird.
Mm-hmm. I used to get text all the time too, wanting to know if I wanted to sell a house and a lot in Charleston, and then it would pop up Mount Pleasant, and then it'd be down here, then it might be in Texas. I was like, damn, where the hell did I get all this damn land from?
I just need to find a billionaire that needs a caretaker to fucking take care of one of their estates and shit, and give me a house on there and pay me a couple $100,000 a year to fucking watch their shit for them.
Yeah.
Hunt their land up in Montana.
Oh yeah.
Take care of their chickens.
Be nice, wouldn't it?
Fuck yeah, it would be. It'd be a fucking dream come true, man.
Fucker probably die though, and you'd get damn blamed for it or something, you know. Old lady probably kill him, and you'd be in prison the rest of your life.
No, it'd be my luck that I'd save his life and shit. Then I'd have fucking, you know, once you save someone's life, you're fucking you own them. You're responsible, right?
Have you tied into some Epstein type shit?
Actually, I've saved 4 people's lives, and the most recent one was this dude that got hit by a car right in front of where I was living on 395. I was making dinner for these people, and I hear this fucking sound. I'm like, what the fuck was that noise? And they're like, I don't know. And I look out the window, and there's a dude laying in the street all fucked up. I'm like, oh my fucking God, call 911. I go running out there. His leg is fucking compound fractured in 3 places. Like, it looked fucking like he had stepped on a landmine. It was that bad. Like, I seen shit like that, trauma in like really bad situations and shit. So like, he's bleeding to death on the fucking road because it cut his artery. So I'm like, fucking had to hold his artery in his leg and until then the police show up, and then they're like, they didn't even fucking help me or nothing. I'm just sitting there fucking. I already know all the police and shit, so it's not a big deal. But anyway, like, and I've had the training and all that, so I'm like holding his to stop him from bleeding. And then next thing you know, the paramedics come up and they're like, I'm like, what do you guys want me to do? And they're like, just hold his leg. I'm like, okay, because you're the fucking paramedics. You're doing what they're doing. They're trying to figure out how to stabilize him. And they're like, the undersheriff is there, and he's like, we got a helicopter coming, just hang on. So at one point they're like, okay, we can take over now. And I had like blood all over me, and then it turns out the guy had MRSA. I had no gloves or nothing. Damn. But anyway, it turned out that they're like, yeah, you saved his life. He would have bled to death, because when he got to the hospital, he lost fucking 4 pints of blood, which is what, like a fucking half a gallon. He almost bled to death.
Pretty good bit. All right, y'all have a good night. I'm going to bed, man. I can't quit yawning. Damn.
Yeah.
I got to catch me in a nap. Anyway, be safe out there, Vern Queen. Be good. We'll holler at you later.
Yep.
Yeah, you too.
Later, everybody.
Good night.
I don't know jack shit.
You fell asleep in my live last night.
Yeah, there's another guy that fucking decided to ride his Harley up one of the highways during the wintertime because he had a fucking heated suit and he was all comfortable, and the roads were nice down in the valley, but he didn't know that there were fucking black ice all up in the fucking. So I was on my way to go visit my friend, and I come upon this fucking scene where these people are standing there and they're like, we don't know what to do. And the guy's got, like, he hit the fucking snowbank so hard that it ripped his suit off, and he was fucking basically naked there, and he was in shock. And they're like, and his arm was hanging on by the flap of skin. And he hit one of those, like, they have like markers for the snow, you know, for the plows. And he hit one of those markers with his arm, and shit took his arm almost off completely. And he's like bleeding out like bad. I'm like, holy fuck. So I'm like holding his arm, and I'm like telling people as they're driving by, I'm like, when you get to a cell, because there was no cell phone, call 911 and tell the highway patrol and tell them to send a helicopter now. And so it took an hour and a half before a fucking fire fucking guy shows up there going, and a sheriff deputy that was a reserve sheriff deputy for Alpine County. I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck? They're like, we didn't know, like we finally got the call. Like, not one of those motherfuckers called the fucking 911 like I asked them to and shit. You know what I mean? So like next thing I know, they're like, the fire department gets there and everything else, and so I'm like getting ready to leave because I was late fucking going where I was going, like 2.5 hours now. And they're like, don't leave. The sheriff is like, don't leave. I'm like, what's going on? He goes, he won't get on the helicopter. He says it's too expensive. I'm like, oh my fucking God. So like I go down to him and I'm like, so what do you want us to do with your Harley? And he goes, well, what do you mean? And I'm like, well, you're not going to need it anymore. And he goes, what do you mean I'm not going to need it anymore? I'm like, because you're going to be dead. He's like, what? I'm like, if you don't get on that helicopter, you're not going to have to worry about your Harley or anything else or anything like that. And he goes, trust me, they're not going to fucking hold you ransom for the helicopter ride or anything like that. Just get on there and all. So like the sheriff comes down, he goes, he's getting on the helicopter. What did you say to him? He was like, because I knew he was a fucking biker and shit. And anytime you tell a biker that he's fucking losing his bike, man, he was like, fuck that shit. His bike was more important than his life. It's funny.
Yeah, some people are like that.
Fucking blood all over me on that one too, man.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go into the other grisly details, but yeah, I've seen some fucking horrible shit, let me tell you. Tourniquet shit. Severed limbs.
I have a headache.
Worst part is when you see people that are dead, man. It's like,
Yeah, dead
not
people.
knowing like dead family or whatever, and stuff, and you're like the first person to see them, and they're fucking tore apart. Sucks.
Yep. I've seen dead people, but
Yep, like that movie, I See Dead People.
yeah. Yeah. Ouch, my eye. You playing solitaire?
No, I was playing something else, but not playing nothing. I was just drinking water. Look, this truck stop is almost full now. Here's another flatbedder looking around. Where they're coming in late. By about 8 o'clock, there's no parking unless you want to pay. And sometimes there's not even pay parking, especially when you get up here, because for some reason, there's just no truck stops in Washington. I'm barely in Idaho. I'm like 2 miles from Washington State. I got to go down to Seattle tomorrow. We drop this trailer off in a fucking drop lot. And then figure out what they're doing with me because they haven't given me any assignment to leave. So, and there's like no fucking truck stops anywhere around there that are pilots.
So what are you supposed to do?
I don't know. This is what they do to me all the time. It's stressful. I know I got to be fucking back in Sparks on Monday somehow to pick up my load to head back to Idaho and start this whole fucking fiasco all over again. And it's supposed to get hella stormy on Monday and Tuesday in Montana. It's supposed to be snowing. By the way, Chicken Lady, you know that the snow's coming back Monday and Tuesday. It'll be snowing in your neck of the woods. After it all melted, huh? Because all the snow melted everywhere. It was like so fucking warm the other day. It was almost 60 degrees. After it was fucking 15 below. Like, I couldn't believe how the fucking temperature changes in Montana. It's nuts. It'll go from like 21 fucking below zero to 40 degrees the next fucking day. You're like, what the fuck?
Well, that's what they say. Well, no, they usually say that for Colorado, I think. where you can get all four.
I forget where you're at, Chicken Lady. I know you're way north. You're close to Canada. I forget the name of the town, though. Yeah, Montana. The people in Montana are like the coolest people, too. At least all the ones that I come upon. Like you say hello to people, and they're like, fuck you. It's not like California. They're like, oh, howdy. So I go to my way to say hello to people and stuff and hold doors open and be that fucking kind of person, you know? Like when people need to get over in the lane, I let them in. I'm that asshole that does all that shit. Oh, you're 4 hours? That's it? Are you north of Missoula? I want to say Missoula, but it's Missoula. Oh, so you're north of all that. So I actually drove right by where you are, because they were having me go to Chester to pick up loads, and then I would go down this highway to Great Falls. It was like about an hour from Great Falls. Chester's like right up close to the Canadian border.
Oh.
It depends on what part of Montana you're in. Like, the traffic can get kind of heavy around when you're in town. Like in Billings, Billings is the most populated city, I believe, in Montana, and it's busy, but it's not bad. I mean, it's not like fucking going to Utah. Salt Lake is fucking terrible, man. The traffic there is, the people are such asshats that drive there. Idaho has pretty bad traffic too, anywhere around Boise. And when you get to certain towns and all that, it gets busy. But once you're outside of the towns, it's not bad. But fuck, Montana on 90 is not bad until around Missoula. It kind of is a little heavy, but it's nothing like when you're in California or Nevada or any, you know, the bigger cities and shit. I mean, the traffic where I live is ridiculous. Carson City and all that. And the people, I would say that Carson City ranks up amongst some of the worst fucking idiot drivers, because they're all from California, new transplants and stuff, and they have no fucking common courtesy at all. They're ones that cut off trucks all the fucking time. Like, you're trying to stop at an intersection, all that, and they're like pulling right in front of you and stopping. It's like, what are you fucking thinking? I have had like several times where my automatic braking system goes off and shit because they fucking pull right in front of you and then turn. They're idiots. That's the way they drive in California. They're just fucking idiots. And Oregon too. Oregon fucking has really bad drivers too, and Washington is not much fucking different, you know. I'm really close to Washington now. All the people here, there's a lot of traffic here. I'm in right by Cordell Lane, and it's pretty fucking congested here. I was surprised. Like, it was bumper to bumper coming into this town here, Post Falls, I mean. It's like 2 miles from Spokane. You're by Browning? Okay. Go ahead and put your address in the chat and your phone number. Yeah, One Stop, why don't you put your address and phone number in the chat too so we can look you up? What's your social security number? And go ahead and put your license number in there too, wouldn't you? You don't mind if we dox you? God, it's already 8 o'clock here. I'm on Pacific time now. I was driving along, I'm like, fuck, I'm not going to get there until like almost 4. And like, the next thing I look at the clock, and I'm like, it's 2. What the fuck? Oh, that's right. It's Pacific time. So they were saying I had to be there at 4. It was actually 5 Mountain time. Like, how are you going to make it? Because I gain an hour. It isn't like the end of fucking daylight savings coming up or whatever. Going back to regular time or something, or is it daylight savings time is coming up or something like that, right? This weekend? Is it this weekend already? Yeah, you might as well. Blood type. What's your IQ? We want to know your cock size too. One stop. We know you have a pencil dick. It's not no comparison to my massive. Yeah, crazy chicken lady has a very large cock size. I bet her 3 cocks beats your 1. Oh, fuck. Right? Just the obsession, man. It's so fucking funny. Oh, shit. Okay, so where's my maps? We make maps. Do. Where? Oh, wow. That's exactly where I am. That's really too bad about Gene Hackman and his wife. His wife dying of hantavirus, man. That's just fucking sucks. Blown away. Flathead Reservation. Fuck, I drove right by you. I was close. You know where Chester is, right? It's between Shelby.
Yep. Good night, One Stop. I'm about ready to go to bed myself.
So I went down Highway 2 to Shelby. I think that's where I went. And then 15 to Great Falls and stayed the night in Great Falls. Last year. I like Great Falls. I think Great Falls is a pretty cool town. There's some really cool old town coming down 90 in Idaho. They look like that fucking, all the buildings and everything look like they were built fucking 100 years ago or more. I don't remember the name of it. I have to look on here. Oh, where was it? I don't even know. I'm looking at this. Oh, I gotta go to layers. There we go. Maybe it was Kellogg. Might have been Kellogg. That's the problem with my GPS, is it only fucking tells you the name of like major towns. Might have been Osborne, I don't know. It was a cool old freaking northern western town. No, it was past Mullen. Wallace. He was Wallace. Yeah, it could have been Wallace. Wallace, Idaho. I'll figure it out the next time I drive through. It was on the left side of the highway, not the right side. Full historic downtown. Could have been Osborne. Could have been Osborne or Wallace, one of those two towns. So this town here was named after some German immigrant who started a mill. His name was Post. I don't know. Could have been Kellogg. No, Kellogg looks too modern. Yeah, too modern. There's like places I wish I didn't have to be stuck in a truck, because I'm like, I would like to pull off there and spend the night there, you know? Hang out, taking all the history. Really what I want to do is go fucking traveling around everywhere. Go see all the fucking megaliths, old towns. I want to go to like really old fucking towns in Europe and shit. Travel to India and all that shit. See all the guru shit. Go to Tibet. Hang out with monks. Just shit like that, you know? Not be stuck in a freaking rolling jail cell. Not being able to stop, being stuck. Oh God, I have to be to this place because the people are depending on the products I'm carrying. It is so beautiful up here, though. No doubt. I'm going to be doing this drive every week for a while, I guess, so I'll get used to it. And where I can stop and hang out for the night. I mean, being a truck driver is cool about some things. Some things are, like I said, very stressful, you know, and especially when you don't know where they're going to be sending you, and then figuring out how you're going to get in and out of some of these places and stuff, you know. But I mean, I don't really worry about turning too much anymore. Like there was it was totally different when I was starting out and shit, because you have to worry about like turning down a regular street and shit and not hitting something, you know. Pissing people off, blowing the horn at you because you have to take up 3 lanes to make a right turn. Or people try to go in between you and the right turn when you're way over in the lane. And you're like, dude, what are you doing? Like, you don't read the sign of the thing in the back of the trailer that says this vehicle makes wide right turns. You know what was crazy? One stop is when I had to drive to Missoula. This guy in a fucking Jeep pickup truck, you know, one of the newer ones and all that, had personalized plates. It said something like B Sky, something like that. So, what are the odds that I'm going to have that person drive by me twice in 2 days on the interstate and shit? And he did. I'm like, fuck, there's that same Jeep truck that went by me. Like, and that's after I drove all the way to Billings and back. Like, what are the odds of the time that I'd be on the highway in the same fucking almost the same place at different times of the day, totally different times. Like, it was early afternoon. You know what I mean? Isn't that fucking nuts? And the trailer that I was dragging had fucking 3 7s in it in a row. It was like 177709. One stop going to bed. One stop's out of here. All right, one stop. Pleasant, whatever it is that you're doing. Dreams, nightmares. Yeah. So you're close to mountains, ones or chicken lady. You're close to mountains. Giant teepees. Well, that's a giant teepee that they sell espresso in. It's the espresso teepee, huh? That'd be cool to have a freaking 3-layer level fucking teepee, huh? But tri-level. Buffalo roaming all around. You see buffalo up there? There's a place along 90 where they have some buffalo penned up. They're not wild. Looking at the pictures on Google Maps. I would love to have a ranch and have horses and shit again. I miss that shit. Beautiful mountains.
I'll go with these again. Oh.
Yeah, there's not many of the buffalo around, is there? You got a few of them in Yellowstone and shit. Not like it used to be. That was buffalo. Yeah. There used to be so many buffalo all through the plains. Not anymore. Okay, so let's ask Siri. Hey Siri, How many buffalo are in Montana that are wild?
The National Bison Range near Moise, Montana, is home to a herd of 325 to 350 bison, the largest land mammal in North America. This is from National Geographic.
350 head of bison after there used to be millions. It's fucking totally tragic, isn't it? So somebody sent me a text, telling me that this isn't fishing. I'm hosting a small dinner party at my house next weekend. Are you free to attend? Never heard of the number before.
So why didn't you say who's this?
Because if you respond, then they know that it's a number that they can do shit to you with, so you never respond. It's fishing. That's how they fish. They act like, oh, yeah, they got the wrong number or whatever. No, they got the right number. They know exactly what they're doing. So you block it and fucking record it as fucking scam text. Get that right. Hey Siri, how many wild buffalo are in the United States? 15,000. There's also 530,000 on protected or private land. 500,000. I don't know if that's right or not, though. I don't know if I believe Siri. Hey Siri, how many wild buffalo are in North Dakota? 16,000. There are nearly 500,000 individuals living on private land, but only 16,000 in the wild. Hey Siri, how many buffalo are wild in South Dakota? No, I'm not talking about wild buffalo wings. No. No. Hey Siri, how many wild buffalo are in South Dakota? 30,000. So South Dakota has the largest population so far. Hey Siri, are there wild bison in Kansas? No wild bison left in Kansas. They killed them all. Wow. How about Nebraska? Do you think there's any bison in Nebraska? Go ahead, ask Siri a question, chicken lady. You want to know how many chickens live in the United States? Hey Siri, crazy chicken lady says hello. It says to who? I didn't get that. Could you try again? Hey Siri. Hello. Hey Siri. Hi. She's not in any mood. She's in a bad mood right now. Siri's on PMS. Siri used to talk back to me, but she doesn't talk back anymore. She just flashes shit up. Hey Siri. Just saying hello to you. Nope, doesn't want to even respond. Fuck, I must have really offended her. Right? Are there that many in Illinois? I didn't know. They must be raising them to slaughter them and eat them. Only thing I can figure out. Bison's hella good meat. Have you ever had it? Buffalo? Hella good. Elk is my favorite, though. Moose isn't bad either. As long as it's not in bogs. The moose up in fucking Alaska and stuff is supposed to be really good. I've never had it up there, but venison can be pretty gamey depending on where they're at. Yeah, it's really tasty. There's so many different varieties of fucking beef, though, you know. It just depends on the variety. Beef can get really good, too. Or it can get really bad and tough. Gamey, too. Some of the best steaks I ever had, though, were in Colorado. Durango. Southern Colorado. They were... My dad and I stayed at this place. Ordered porterhouse steaks, and they were fucking so good. Went on a trip there. Yeah, Durango. It was locally raised beef. But then all the elk meat there is really good too. Yeah, Durango fucking is awesome. It's in southern Colorado. It's right by Mesa Verde National Park, where they have all the Pueblo Indians. Their ancient artifacts there and stuff. It's by Telluride. It's pretty awesome. It's super beautiful there. Super expensive. Vail is over that area too, I think. South of Interstate 70. Used to be US Highway 666. They had to change the name because everybody was stealing the signs. Yeah. Yellowstone's pretty awesome too. I fucking want to go back visit. I drive by there every fucking week. Oh, it just went through there. Lucky her. Lucky Hucky. I thought she was going on away for a month or something. Is she already back? Off her trip or what? Oh, shit. Dang, that was a quick trip. She do any drive-bys? Knock on any doors? Visit anybody? Let's see here. Check to see what's going on here on YouTube. Still goes on. Oh God. That explains it. Sorry. What are you doing, Queen? Queen went shopping.
Me falling asleep.
Falling asleep?
Yep.
That's about what I'm doing too.
Yeah, I think it's time to go. I think it's time to go.
Just noticed at a certain other channel they have quite the motley crew up on panel.
Oh yeah, I know. They got Noel up there now.
God.
Yep. And of course they've got the one who knows none of what he ever talks about, talking shit. He has fucking no idea what he's rambling on about. Crazy bitch. But somebody told me something, and I'm just hoping and praying for this time to go by.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm waiting.
Are you talking about RC Cola?
I didn't hear the last thing, but I'm assuming so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But somebody assured me something, and I'm, believe this person pretty much more than anybody, so I'm hoping.
Yeah. Every dog has their day.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
Sooner than others.
Well, that's it. You get your 15 minutes of fame, and then it's over.
Yeah. The mechanic that was working on my trailer today was telling me that he was up four-wheeling a ridge outside of Missoula, and this guy comes down on an older Jeep, pulls up and says howdy, and we realize it's Robert Redford. He owns a ranch up there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And he said he was totally cool, down to earth. They bullshit about a bunch of shit for a while, and he was like blown away.
Wow. Is he from around here? Is he from around
No,
here?
He owns his main place is in Utah. It's Sundance, Utah. He owns that resort up there, that ski resort, all that land. He filmed Jeremiah Johnson on that property. It's all around Mount Timpanogos.
Right. Wow. That's crazy, though.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go. I'm tired. All right, everybody. Thanks for coming up. Thanks for hanging out earlier. Thanks for hanging out now. I think I'm going to bed.
How did you know I was hanging out? You got some camera you're watching my crotch with?
I went live before for 3 hours.
I mean, I know it's hard to miss it because it's so goddamn big.
All right, Connie, settle down. Settle down, Connie. Settle down. Fix your hair, honey. Brush your hair.
Oh, I've been stroking my massively beautiful hair all
I was
day
gonna say
long.
mane. Yeah.
It's like a lion's mane. You know that actor who does I Cannot Believe It's Not Butter? He wishes that he had my good looks and my manly hair.
What guy that does I can't. I don't even know who that is.
Fuck, he was a guy with a fucking accent, German accent or whatever.
Oh, I don't even
I cannot
know.
believe it's not butter.
Oh, Jesus. Fabio? Is it Fabio?
I think so, or something.
The guy from the books. He used to be on all the covers of the books.
Yeah, that's who it is. Jester Focus does.
Oh, God.
I know you ladies would want to fondle my manliness.
Jesus. God.
Oh, God. You just can't make this shit up, can you?
Right? Oh, my God. You need to go to bed.
It's fucking so ridiculous. It's just funny as fuck. After a while, it just I don't know what to say.
Did this thing chip? No. Oh my God, I thought my jade chipped. I think it did. Probably falling apart from misuse.
If I don't shave my beard daily, I would look like Bedtime Clown in a week.
Oh my God. That's Chris, man. Chris is a hairy bitch.
You know, one time I was out in the woods naked and somebody said, "Look, there's Sasquatch."
More like Harry. Harry and the Hendersons. I'm going to bed. Good night, you wacko.
All right.
Have a good night, guys. Take it easy. I'm so tired.